pissed now.
And we're back with the Scuffed Realtor, Nick Rochefort, who is waiting to make his big entrance.
Whoa, they're really pissed now, Alex.
About what?
I don't know, I'm just yelling things that a hacker would yell.
Oh, okay.
What are some things a hacker would yell?
Nick's hacking tonight.
I'm hacking tonight. I have hacker music on that Sam gave me. Sam gave me a hacker what's up, everybody?
I'll just be hacky.
Oh, man, I'm behind the firewall. They're pissed now. Shit. Got 2 EB3 cards. Where's Chris Beck at on this?
I'm in the doctor's office. I don't want to talk about it. I'm back at the doctor's office again. I don't want to talk about it. 37808. I'm back at the doctor's office. I don't want to talk about it. It's going to be me in a couple of days. C3PO 5 for 6.
It's okay. You hack them off. You can glue them back on again. The things they're doing with medicine these days.
With
is just,
hacking. You can do it with anything. With hacking,
too.
you can do it with anything. That too.
What's going on?
Got a super chat, an eager beaver.
Hell
who was in before we started the show here. Let's see what he has to say. We got Jehovah's Thickness with the 30. Family-owned mortgage business. My dad cannot stay organized. If I had $10 every time I set up organizing systems that go unused, I'd be rich. How can you help a hoarder mentality family member / boss? It's been like 20 plus years.
Shit, man. My buddy had probably this problem, and I would actually love him to answer this question. God damn, I have the perfect guy to answer this question. Yeah, you'd have to show him some success with some modern guys. I mean, that's the only way to. You're gonna have to prove 2x strength outside. That's the only way. Like if I was with my dad and I had to like open a car dealership, I wouldn't. But if I had to do a used car dealership, I would obviously have to have all the software, services, etc. in front of me, and all the systems and anything that was available to me at the click of a phone would have to be in place. And my father would fight that tooth and nail, and then he would say, "I'll wake up at 7 a.m. and you wake up at 8 a.m. and blah 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 blah." But at any rate, yeah, you'd have to prove 2 times 6. My friend Kenny Antonisio, shout out Kenny. He ran a mortgage company with his father. I actually worked there when I was very young. That's how I met a lot of my friends, Eric LeBurge, Pete Labooty, all the good guys. Basically a big group of young guys, Jared Traficani included. There was a really good group of guys basically selling mortgages out of a basement in the middle of New England. I'll turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud. My hacking music's a little loud. Sorry. Gotta get... Oh, man, I'm behind the firewall. They're pissed now.
You know, YouTube's always hacking. Hacking in, listening to things.
Yeah, they're always into it. They're like, oh, man, I can hear them. They're coordinating. They're pulling in my data. Look at them pulling in my data. Back into my trap. Got it. Locked it in. Got it. Anyway, so
how to use modems? These are modems with no names. These are all scrubbed. There's no digits on them. They're digitless modems. You're not going to be able to find me. You couldn't find me in 4K. You couldn't find me in 3K.
That's because you're an operator, right, Chris?
Well, technically, I am running 6G. So I'm technically here tonight because of 6G. It's all right. It's in your phone. I programmed this calculator 6 years ago. 2 days ago, an hour ago. Through a modem an hour ago. 2-6 out in the future.
So
it's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
But hell yeah. No, a couple things to talk to before we got 7 top colors coming out for next year. Dark green, limestone green, yellow. Let me save you some time, right? Griges and terracottas and earth tones, right? That's why I wore this shirt. But that was a fun one. A couple of things. The first dibs predictions on some of the hot items that are doing small odd tabletop items. What do they mean by that? I'm trying to give you something weird. I'm trying to show you something weird that I may have here. They call it tabletop, things that go on top of a table. I know it sounds stupid.
Lighter?
Yeah, a lighter would be the perfect thing. If you have this lighter, this looks strange. Or maybe, perhaps, an ashtray that's already blown out with your favorite real estate streams face. Hold on. I'm not going to play spit jokes with cigarette smoke. But, yeah, odd, smalls, folk art, dark furniture, which couldn't be more dead even 4 years ago. Mahogany furniture, antique mahogany furniture, you couldn't give that shit away. That's sort of coming back in a big way. Just keep your eyes on. There's basically just hardwood furniture from the past century. again, the Chippendale, the cherry wood shit with the scorpion legs and whatnot. That stuff, again, couldn't give that stuff away at antique auction. Even up here where there's tons of it, and there was the find. It's already on its way back. Folk art, which is just basically strange things made by kooky artists from artist communes all around the country. Strange things. Pictures of trolls, odd, toothpick paintings.
Bag of teeth.
Yeah, a bag of teeth nailed to a wall that says "free teeth." That's folk art. Stupid shit from the last century. If it's strange and you can see it hanging on a wall in a kooky bar, it might be worth $1 if you can buy it for $20 or so. It's just something to think about.
Hey, put me on your wall. I'm kind of strange sometimes.
Put me on your wall. I fuck back. But anyway,
we got another super chat here.
Oh shit! All right, have at it.
Danman 555555 had my Sonata stolen, and while it looks like I'll get it back, I've been kind of looking at a newer ride like a Venza or a UX. I know Nick's talked ad nauseum about this, but what's your pick for this kind of vehicle? CRV?
A used UX is not bad. A used NX UX. CRV, yeah, that's CRVs are just priced themselves out of the market. So I'd go like a much older UX or a Lexus product. Not fun, but it does it. It does the job. So that being said, yeah, those are the things.
Go with the UX because it fits the theme of the night. Hacking,
UX,
user experience. Use the X because it sounds cooler.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I'm starting to like those like highly used. I mean, they're Japanese used cars. When they come out, 17, 18, the car's 6-7 years old now. You might be able to score one in the teens. Might be a little bit better of a deal. If I could get the UX versus the RAV or the HRV or whatever, I would take the Lexus product 10 times. I would take the Lexus product $2 to $3 grand more. Another fun thing I heard this week, a lot of these real estate guys, I mean, I obviously I follow them. I'm not a fucking idiot, right? I try to make sure that I'm not saying anything that you're... I don't want anything creeping up on me, right?
Well, a lot of them have great advice.
Yeah, they have great advice. Like this one, this tidbit of information. This fucking dipshit.
Come on, I'm right here.
What I'd be doing right now, June 2020, I think this is this film. June 20. This is a guy in a blue bubble vest, a finance bro in a blue bubble vest, saying, "Can I?" Hold on a second. Let me move this. Let me go over
NPC,
here.
bro.
I'd put right now the news I'd be putting $5,000 down with a builder, okay, as an option to buy. All right. When it comes time to buy the house, right? If the market goes up or down, okay, I can simply pull at worst case scenario, I lose my deposit, but that's all I'd lose. All right. Come time to build, and when the house is completed in 2 years from now, if the market goes up, I made money too. I can buy for the stated price. If not, I get my money back and walk away scot. Fucking no one is letting you do that.
I don't know. That sounds plausible to me.
Yeah, it sounds. A multi-million-dollar developer needs $5 grand. Hey, just put your shit on hold for me. I'll put this $5 grand. It's basically mine. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, these are non-rare BMWs and Mercedes. No one's doing that.
So you're saying that was a scam?
It's just these guys are on stage and people are gobbling this shit up. Like. Someone gave that kid $500,000 one time, and now he thinks he can talk. Like, dude, you're not anything. Everybody's got that. Everybody I know, you know what I mean, has done houses in equity and made money. I wouldn't go on a fucking sit there and give you that fucking garbage, like shit-stained piece of advice. Here, man. Yo, check this out. I wiped my ass. Look, there's toilet paper with it. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. So my brother and I were laughing about this stuff, go. It's so simple. I just don't get why people don't just find a cash flowing rental piece of property, buy that, use someone else's money for the down payment and live there scot free. Okay, yeah, you're right. The guy who's giving you the money doesn't want any up front either, right? There's hard money lenders out there that give people money for deposits because that's a good scenario, and they don't want anything in return, right? They just want to be paid back slowly and scheduled, right? That's what they want.
Nick, why don't you just buy a big condo unit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a 40-unit condo. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna find one that cash flows, that's not overpriced in this market. I'm gonna find some dumbass 40 condo. You know these dumb 40-unit owners that slipped and fell into. Yeah, I'm sure that's that's gonna happen. And then I'm gonna fly away.
They're everywhere. You're just lazy.
Yeah, they're just right in front of you. I just don't get why you don't pick up a fucking book. Okay, so if you want to be an impressionable fucking pussy and listen to these half a millionaires talk about moves that can never happen, or these once in a million ideas, or these fucking hood rat business owners that are telling kids to go get government loans for $200,000 and they have to give it to you. They have to give it to you. Okay? If
you're holding a gun.
I've done $1 million a year in a few businesses. I would never take a loan for $200,000 on shit I didn't have like direct idea on. I wouldn't even take a loan for $50,000. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't get the balls on these people. How can they sleep at night? I don't know. I don't get it. So anyway, this is Scuffed Realtor. Welcome. What we do here is we take a look at properties, people trying to play silly fucking games, realtors trying to lie to us. If the property's good, if the property's bad, if you're going to if you're going to end up okay on it in a couple of years after you put a couple of thousand of your hard-earned dollars in it, that's all I really care about. I don't want you. There's no book. There's no class. I don't give a shit. I appreciate your patronage. I am just a small antiques dealer out here that's bought a few houses or two. Okay, I've made a couple of bucks. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Don't have rich family. Don't have rich parents. I know people like to think that. It makes you feel better. I get it. Trust me, I get it. No one wants to talk to a guy who's standing on third telling you he hit a triple. Yeah, I get it. The bitterness comes from the common angsty American that is so sick and tired of listening to people who had everything handed to them. Oh, my dad just owned a chain of a regional group of 99 restaurants. Oh, yeah, did he? But it barely made any money. I mean, my dad was always freaking, at the golf course, my dad was always stressed out.
Buy a condo.
So anyway, I bought my dad's friend's lawyer's 40-unit condo to get me started.
Yeah. That's what I did.
But
and there's not a lot of rules to the stream, but there is one very hard and fast rule. You have to like it.
You have to like it. And if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of here.
That's the only rule here. You can sit back, you can enjoy the show, but you do have to hit that little like button, guys. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules here.
Right.
One person that really likes the stream, Business Company Network, gifted one Sam and Nick Perfect Clips membership. Some eager little beaver gobbled
Something tells me Bob and the boys out at the Business
Oh my
Company
God,
Network
I just got a notification on my computer here, Nick. And it says Business Company Network has gifted another 5 memberships, creating 5 more beastlings for our horde.
Hell yeah. Now that's something I can sink my teeth into. Now that's a concept I can sink my teeth into.
The horde grows by the day.
What did I have the other day? I had a steak sandwich with buffalo sauce on it and lettuce and tomato from Blackie's. That was so fantastic. I must say, they come up with the wonkiest sandwiches. Boy, was it good. And Bob and the boys at the Business Company Network are coming up with concepts that I think everybody here can sink their teeth into. Bob, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Bob just knows how to treat the chat right.
You have to be here.
Always treating chat right.
You have to be here.
And we got some more super chats here to hit. Resale Nation.
You can put me in a browser.
Do an impression of John Taffer trying to get Boston, Rhode Island chicks to do Jim Carrey impressions with their bottoms. I don't know why they want...
What?
With their bottoms. Oh, here's the...
Why don't they want to do it? I think it would be funny. I think it would be a good idea if we had a couple of girls running around here doing some Ace Ventura impressions. What do you think?
I liked it.
Vic Vegas and I were talking outside in the Suburban. And we thought, how good it'd be if a couple of these Guido chicks started talking out of their asses asking for gum. Like Ace Ventura. What if they were obsessed with Dan Marino? What if a couple of Italian chicks all of a sudden brought up Dan Marino? And they knew all the funny lines. Maybe they knew Aguado. Any rate, that's my taken 3. Oh, I'll show you the 3. I'll show you something that doesn't make sense. Okay, so now this is something I sent to my brother here. I'll just bring this up right here. The 3 family makes sense. I like this one. If you're in the Rhode Island area, you want a decent 14 Atlantic Avenue. This is an odd. I wouldn't buy this, but this is cool. It's in a area of North Providence. North Providence used to be good. It went down somehow. So this is something I sent to Jake. It's basically like a diced up bungalow with an addition. A very neat, odd 3 family. that probably cash flows, right? Probably, maybe. When rates come down to 5%, it's an attractive thing, right? We got fucking click-clack piece of shit floors, fucking falling off, worn to high hell, which tells me that we got long-term tenants here. This is kind of tucked away in a decent neighborhood. It's an unassuming 3-family over by like a golf course in North Providence, kind of off the highway. It's $460, okay? If it was a, what are they calling this thing? I think your rent roll is probably like $3,700. You're making $600 to $1,000 a month. This isn't that bad. Wouldn't do it. Needs a roof. You know what I mean? Needs a roof and then some, but not a bad piece of property. This is just an oddball 3-family that makes sense. Who the fuck feels like buying this thing? All right. So, if I had to buy it, it would be what would it be? 10 to 20% down. So yeah, $80,000 down to make $1,000 a month back. Yahoo.
And Ash will fly, gifting one Salmon Clips Perfect Nicks memberships.
Ash will fly.
Making a friend there.
Ash will fly.
Guys, make a friend today. Gift a membership to a beastling near you.
That was one I looked at. And then I looked at 11 Pike. No, 11. Was it Pike Street? Providence? Just came up today.
Pike. Okay.
No. 39. How much is that building? Ooh, horny. How much? Piece of shit. Anyway, what the fuck? There was a downtown building for $1 million even. Taxes are $22,000. Don't really care that much about it. I don't want to show you guys. But downtown Providence is like a bucket list thing. I don't have enough money for it, but I would like to buy a brownstone downtown. Don't have any need for it now. When my kids are older, when my daughters get out of college, when my daughters go to auto tech school,
hell yeah,
they learn how to do body kits for JDM cars. When they're gonna be on Fast and Furious 35 as the mechanic girl.
Yeah, I got a oily handkerchief.
Why don't you learn how to drive your car, Turbo?
Little bit of oil on the face so you know that they were working.
Yeah.
And Crack Daniels gifting a membership here. Beastling's making friends in the chat. We love to see it. And a couple more super chats here, Nick. The African Wild Dog says, I got out of a ticket yesterday by your advice saying I was being a retard. You got me fair and square. Before cop could finish his sentence, I'm a fire alarm guy and want to build beautiful thing. How?
Mad fire alarm inspections and new installs. Somehow you're going to have to do an install and get a large check. Get it licensed as high as you can. Build a huge business and sell it to a major conglomerate. Hire the best help. Pay them well. Take a little less money your end. Configure it when you're doing the configuration. Fire sprinkler work and fire alarm work has some of the highest billable work. It's like one of the most specialized trades. Hone in on that. Build out a huge business. I worked for a fire sprinkler company that had 30 employees that did sell for some stupid money. I want to say north of $5 or $6 million, maybe 10. I don't know. But I got the privilege of working directly under the owner of a fire sprinkler company. Very, very skilled trade. Lives at risk. When lives are at risk, you have you can build to high hell. There's no one's saying shit about it. So build the company humongous. Start installing Ansel gas stations, whatever the fuck you got to do. Find your niche or don't. Just find your bulk work. Wet systems, dry systems, quarterly testing, however you want to do it. But get in there. Get in there and do it. This is another piece that I found. This is in North Smithfield. I used to live here. It's on a lake. It's got a cesspool, which will eat your budget, but it's $279 for a mid-century. This is a pretty nice town, right? Third or fourth best little mid-century camp style fucking little thing, right? It's got a cesspool. Needs some cosmetic updating. I know exactly what to do here. Good. Where is it? Let me see where it is. Jake and I both like this one, but where am I going with this? All right, this is a good deal. Pound for pound right now. Half-acre lot. Good town in Rhode Island. $279, 1,000 square feet above grade. Garage, etc., etc. Where are we? Route 7. Okay, so yeah, not bad. Okay, Manatee Road. Okay, I know where that is.
And we got MK Ultra Victor.
Mosquitoes galore, yeah.
And Ansel gifting more memberships here.
Jesus.
Wow. There are some friendly folk in chat tonight.
Just everybody's giving out a little French kiss. This is a party where you walk up and everybody gets French kisses. That's
Grab a beastling and spin them around. Round and round. And we got David L. here with the 25. We met briefly at your Royal Oak show the day I bought my house. You guys killed. Hey, what should I do with my landscaping? I know we won't actually commit to planting flowers every year. DM'd Imager link to Alex. Oh, I didn't read that part yet.
Oh, well, we will get to it.
Note in that.
Fast-growing ground cover is your best thing. I think one of the one is green Celtic juniper, creeping Jenny, fastest growing ground cover. I've had a tough time with Pachysandria. That's just me. Creeping Time, which is creeping Jenny, which is basically just a low-growing 2-inch vine that's going to grow. Moss is not that way. Bugleweed does work. It's a chocolate chip bugleweed is my favorite there. But basically, you're gonna get something that covers quickly. Potato vine's an annual. That's not real. So, you could do phlox. I don't necessarily like the look of phlox, but I'm a big massing ground cover guy. All right, which means flats and flats. They come in flats, little plants. You dig holes. You need soaker hoses. You got to stay on top of it. But ground cover is your friend. Find out what ground cover grows in your region, and that's maintenance free. Right? Just fertilize the shit out of it. Stay on top of it. Keep it watered and fed, and you should be okay.
A bunch of people gifting memberships over here. It hit me like a
it's hot honey party. Hot honey.
We got Arthur Gonzalez.
Yeah,
we got
honey.
Business Company Network. We got Big Boss gifting 5 memberships. The memberships are flying in tonight.
It's
Goodness
hot
gracious.
Hot honey.
That's a good hype man outside a whorehouse in Thailand.
Yo, come on, boy, you hot honey. Hot honey.
I've seen videos of them. They like run out and punch you in the face or something.
Come on, you come out with me.
They grab onto
it's
you.
hot honey.
Street. Chris sent me that video. I wasn't looking
I
at
want
it.
to find it. But hell yeah, sounds good. Everybody's there. You got to be here to get them. Oh, it's Jake. What, Jake? What? You're on live. You're on live, by the way.
Well, I'm back in the will.
You're back in Mom and Dad's will.
Yeah.
Did they? You tell them you pulled the needle out of your arm?
Well, I got kicked out, but the good news is I signed the paper.
So that means when Mom and Dad die, we're gonna get over $3,000.
$100.
Wow, nice.
$70.
I forgot you're doing your television show.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I totally forgot you're on the TV now.
Yeah, it's big time. It's TV. There's over 100 people in here. I haven't hit the like button yet. But at any rate, I'll hang up on you now. I was talking about what the hell? I had something to ask you. Fuck.
What? FHA?
Not FHA. It was like second position on the loan for the hard money lender that they're not going to let you do it.
That would never happen. A hard money lender would never take second position.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Hard money lender would only be in first position.
Okay. Which means first one to get the bank. No bank ever then.
And a mortgage company would never be second position unless you were doing like a HELOC or a second mortgage.
Or they could hinge it to something.
Yeah, a mortgage company would never be like, I'm going to take second position on this private money lender. That would never happen.
So these guys are all talking out of their ass all day long.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead, try to do it. Let me know how you make out.
Yeah, give me a buzz once you've mastered it. Give me a call. Cool.
Don't call me as a realtor.
Well, fuck. All right, I'll call you later. I gotta go. Bye. Anyway, brother Jake. Yeah, he's getting itchy too. Jake's, there's some stuff falling down all the time. Inventory is extremely low, so around here where I live, there are not many good things for sale. I think the market's going to stay pretty sustainable. I think in other markets, like new markets like Ohio and shit like that, I was hearing something about Rochester, New York, that Rochester's all cash buyers. Basically, that's money from the city being funneled out into Rochester because it's nearby. A rich guy from New York can take a nice little 3-hour drive, 3 hours from the city, and go gobble shit up and spend $4 or $5 million of private equity money here and there. So, I don't know. I just think that I just think that the current inventory. I'm not talking. I'm leaving the Black Rock states, which are Texas, Florida, Arizona, California, and then parts of the Carolinas, parts of Georgia that don't matter, and then obviously the scrub states. There you got Arkansas, Mississippi.
It's for the birds.
Yeah,
Leave it to Beaver.
yeah. Leave it to Beaver. My uncle Beaver Tempest. Look that shit up. But at any rate, is there a note on this?
This is
first house of the night.
Please kill me. Quick little note here. Nick, I love you. Please be my dad.
Hey, you know what, son? I'm really proud of you. You know what, son? Make me proud. I got it. I'm totally fine with that. I wish I could have more kids, but I can't. I can only have 2.
Adopt a grown man.
I should
have super chat.
Adopt a grown man in the super chat.
How's house hunting?
So I will. All right, son. Yeah.
Here's another stack of addresses.
Oh, hell yeah. Again, we appreciate your patrons. Look, I appreciate it, all right? Hats for sale. They're right there. Okay? These are the Seinfeld Kith hats. This is a sophisticated hat that gets you 30% off wherever you go. All right? Ashtrays, lighters. I appreciate it. What do you want me to say, okay? I wanted to have something for you. Something to let you think of me.
Get yourself a hat.
Get yourself a hat. Get yourself a can of real dog.
Cover your bald head ass.
You like diptyque? You like diptyque candles? Why spend 117 on a diptyque candle? I get it. I know this stuff sounds crazy. I know it. Promise. Made the same way. Promises. Who else? Other $100 candles. I bought them all. I know what they are. My wife used to buy for Home Goods. TJ Maxx, Marshall. She knows the drill. All we hang out as buyers that work at Home Goods. You think I don't know what's going on? You think I'm not asking them questions on what's selling? What do you think? I'm sitting there with my thumb in my ass? Oh, what do you want me to go get you something to drink? No. How's business? What's selling? What's turning? Tell me. What blew your socks off? What 5 items? What's last quarter? Forecast next quarter. What are you buying? What are people buying? Where are they at? How is she? They call it she. What does she buy? I want to know what's up. I'm trying to stay ahead of it for you. Because you don't want to hear from some shacket-ass, fat-ass girl boss with a peach cobbler milkshake.
No.
What's she know about anything other than getting diabetes and getting came in by chunky baseball butt Travis Kelce knockoff guys? That's a fun one. You ever see that happen? I saw that happen in real life
Guys who
somewhere
look
when
like
we were on
Travis
tour.
Kelce? Yeah, they got
Like a fat, tan hat shacket girl thinking she's fucking a Travis Kelce guy. And he was not a Travis Kelce guy.
Why, on 5'7"?
No, he was fine. He was just he had like elephant hips, and he probably ran like a lady.
Come on, I'm right here.
Yeah, I know. Not against you, but she was like, I watched it like happen in real time. It was I want to say it was either Michigan or Minnesota.
It's probably in Austin. That's sort of a hellish street there off the Vulcan that went after dark when they shut the street down, and it gets a little wild and crazy. Gets a little sweaty.
It gets a little sweaty. Gets a little sashes that say
a little bit of that.
a
lot of that, actually.
When we were having cigarettes on the Vulcan, there were like 3 bachelor parties. Girls with white cowboy boots walking by.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm the princess of the night.
Yeah. There's that girl. You don't want to marry her, Alex? If you had like a light scruff beard.
That depends.
And a hat and like a trucker hat.
And like a plain white tee, one little gold chain.
A cross on it.
Yep.
And a bandana in your back pocket and boots. And then you had fetal alcohol syndrome eyes and you like rubbed your hands together and asked her to be like your cookie dough or something like that. You asked her to be your food item or something.
Easy.
Yeah. At any rate, 228 Revolution Drive on Bunker Hill! What the fuck? Revolution Drive on Bunker Hill! Yeah! You're gonna fuck him! Yeah!
Prospector Nick.
Yeah. He's moving to West Virginia because he thinks it's rural. Anyway, what's the scoop with this thing?
Did we move on from the other one?
228. Oh,
whoops.
No,
Is this the one that said "I love you, Dad" or something?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
A trailer. Oh, I know what this was. This was the trailer with the indoor pool that went viral. Got you. This is just a pool. A guy who lived in an indoor pool.
Tight.
Yee! I fucking low end. It don't matter. Wow. So he built a pool, and then, good for him. Man, I'll tell you what. Luxury living on a budget. this is out of control. How much do they want for this thing? $165. What did fucking
How much would it cost to put a pool in nowadays?
Yeah.
I don't know. Might not be unreasonable.
look at this fucking shit, dude. You can fucking be a. I mean, I gotta love people for this kind of shit. Like, we have bikers around here that do shit like that. Like, they'll put like, they get really like Hatfield McCoys, and like say the neighbor like won't give them like an easement for a driveway. They'll like put signs up that says like, "Ha! I won! Fuck you, man!" Like, there was a guy over there that did that. Literally, like the guy they had like a dispute on like the way end of his property, and like. He wanted to put cows there or something. It wasn't anything crazy, but the guy was like, "No, you're not putting it. It's
guy
mine."
with the goat?
What's that?
There's a guy with a goat that I.
Oh, there's
drive by.
there's livestock people out here. This guy had cows though.
Oh, okay.
But it was nasty. Anyway, enough land where no one should be arguing. Like you guys are not that close. It's not like fucking the city. You're far away. You have 10 acres. You have 2 acres. But like he's like, "No, you're not putting it on there." So the guy just puts up like 10-foot signs. He's like, goes to the town, ends up getting the easement for the livestock, something. I don't know what the fuck happens. But now the guy puts up signs like, "Ha ha, I won my land, fuck you!" Like facing his thing, air horns and shit, putting fucking snow plows on his land, leaving his truck running with the high beams blasting right in his house, having all the city snowplow guys on his like thing and like pushing the snow in front of his house and shit. Just, you fucked with the wrong hillbilly. Like, that kind of shit. And they think it's mad funny out here. They'll put American flags in the shingles. A couple of guys did that. They'll do American flag shingle jobs on their
High
house.
beam thing is very funny.
Yeah, high beams. Oh yeah, leaving
This
your
guy
truck.
got me on the highway once. I was getting onto the highway and I was going slow. This big truck comes up behind me and starts like flashing its high beams at me. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, we get on the highway. He swerves right around me. I start flashing my high beams at him behind me. He turns on, he has high beams on the back of his truck.
No shit.
And shines them right in my face. I just started busting out laughing.
Yeah, he got you good.
I had to respect the game.
He might as well have like a boxing glove that like
Yeah,
punched
or
you
like
in
a-
the face or something.
Like a big mechanical.
He pulls up like it's just a TV screen of like your Facebook page from high school.
A live stream of my car.
That's awesome. Yeah, he got you good. That guy.
He did. That
World's
was
best- Yeah, he put his
I got put in my
camping
place.
lights on you. Woodhaven Boulevard, Winnipeg, Manitoba. But yeah, no. So I mean, I like white trash bullshit.
No note on this Manitoba
Usually
one.
means nothing. No one good is coming to town, though. That's all that means. I mean, we got swamp Yankee motherfuckers up here, but it's just so funny. Like, some people just don't like to be bet against, and they're like bitter. It's really wow. How the fuck is some parts of Canada so expensive and some are so cheap? It's a great house. Was there a note on this? No.
Nope.
No. Too polite for a note, eh? I understand.
Just the address there.
Hey, just let me know what you think. You know, I figured it's worth $1 or $2 to get your 2 cents on it. I gotta hit escape there. All right. This was built in 1921. You gonna tell me there, Keith? Hey, Doug. How much? Hey, Doug. Come on, Doug.
Whoa.
Doug, when was this house built, Doug? 1920. Okay, 1920, not 1921. Okay. I can tell by the size of the overhang. Buy this house. I mean, the house is in damn near mint shape. How nice is it not to have to do anything to it, right? Other than, I mean, you don't really have to do anything, right? Keep everything as is. Don't mess with anything. New wallpaper's easy. Paint's easy. I knew there was going to be a nice deck on this thing. Nice little backyard for a little agriculture. New garage doors. Change the paint scheme. You can get a cooler paint scheme. Arts and crafts home. $375. First time to market. You know what? I'm so sure of it. I bet you they're not even taking a shot at you. I could probably sell it for more money, but I won't. It's just not fair. People need a shot today. Out of all these houses that I can see in a quick eye shot, this is by far the best one. This particular one. Let me just double check my word on that.
Nick is loving this listing.
I love it. Square footage is better. This one's kind of cool, I think, but way less, significantly less square feet. What do you got for square feet on this? 1600 square footage is primo. House doesn't need much. Screen-in porch is fantastic. The condition of the home is great. Marble countertops with like a curved deco. This is an arts and crafts home, so just what you're gonna The end result, arts and crafts, style, exterior. You're going to be shooting for this. A completely optimized one is, you know, these. You can pick some cooler colors if that looks stale to you. You can do, but really fun shit. Ray Moore. I think this is coming back in a big way. I think these homes are going to be the next mid-century homes, in my opinion. Somehow they didn't get picked up in the last one. They were really big in the mid-90s. Like there was a big arts and crafts revival in the mid-90s in most places, but these kind of never really like got super sticky until right now. But this is a nice piece. This house is in really good. It stands upright. There's hardwoods throughout. Great house. Just buy it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's a good deal.
Running by.
Sherwood, Oregon.
Very nice.
24-4.
The Singularity. Family member bought this. How screwed are they? Uh-oh.
Why am I looking on Redfin? That's problem number one. Well, good news is it's a horse property, so you'll always have another fucking horse maniac right behind them being like, wow, horses! Like there was the only cool thing I went antiquing today, and the only cool thing I saw was an informational poster about horse breeds, and I wasn't spending. It was cool, but I just hate horses so much. But I know horse people are just fully.
Oh, I love horses. I love seeing a horse.
Really?
When I see one, that's what I say in the car. I go, look, horses.
Oh, I hate them. I fucking.
Oh, they're beautiful.
I wish they were like.
Look,
deer.
there they are. Look. Go back. Look.
Yeah, who cares? It's like a dinosaur. It's a big, stupid fucking dinosaur. Shit.
Oh.
Morses.
You don't want a
Good Lord,
steed?
I love horses. I wish there were morses.
You don't think having a big trusty steed?
No, have you ever
would
ridden
be
a
good?
horse?
Once.
It sucks
when I was a little boy.
so bad, dude.
And it was assisted.
Yeah, mine was like, look at this horse. My dad's like, this horse is a good horse. This horse doesn't do anything but the right stuff. You fucking pull back and he fucking stops and then you click him and he goes. And I'm like, all right, I'll try it. I'm like 5 years old. Like, I jump on it. It's like a big draft horse. It was like a Belgian draft horse, a black one. Was it Belgian draft? Yeah, Belgian draft. It was black. Yeah. Anyway. Was it a Belgian draft horse? Who gives a fuck? It looked like this, but it was a shitty one. It was like a ratty, high mileage. Beautiful. And then I drove, and it just drove into like it was in a riding ring, and it just ran into the wall and stopped.
Well,
and I was
not
like,
fair. You got a retard horse. I mean,
yeah, I got stupid horse, fucking dumbass horse. All right, back to anyway.
Did it have a diaper on?
So stupid. I have a car. Yeah, I'm all set. This is fun. Like getting hemorrhoids is fun. The good news is the facility. So if they have a riding facility and camp, right? I know like horses have always been like Italian rich guy things. Okay.
My princess gonna learn to ride.
My daughter Alicia is gonna get nothing but the best. Horseback riding is a thing around New England, like literally. Massachusetts, outside Foxborough, odd little like microculture. There's like straight up cowboys.
Cool.
There's nothing, but they're like pickup truck, cowboy hat wearing, country fest loving horse farm people, and they talk with accents sometimes that aren't. And I'm like, please stop this. I've heard them talk. It drives me crazy.
Really?
It's like stop doing
the
it.
RPG there.
Yeah. Going full on. Like a guy that's like me. That's just like, howdy, partner.
Pulling out a cowboy
Get
hat.
out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you kidding me? We played fucking Pee Wee football together. Get out of here.
I might have to get in there.
Yeah. Your dad is Dominican. Like, knock it off. Anyway, the good news is that any of this horses, that you can just count it up. So there's like, think of it as micro-leasing. I don't want to think of it, but it's true. Everything makes money on a horse farm, okay? You feed it. You pay $8 a bale for hay. They charge you $15 a bale for hay. You have, you see these stables here, right? It's a business in a business, right? You can use it for like medical facility holding for like while a horse gets shots. If they're at like if they're at like a home farm that's not big enough, sometimes they can use your facilities for X, Y, and Z. You can rent it out by the day for like basically someone to test drive a horse.
For Alex?
Yeah, for Alex. But all these stables are, let's just say, between $100 and $500 a month. That's what people think, okay? Is it real? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know that horse stables run. It's a very it's like the no poor guy sport. Formula One is another one. There's like Formula One's the richest sport in the world. I don't give a fuck about it, but this is how they like this thing makes money. You can have trainers on there doing hourly where they kick money to the house, or they rent the space and they're trainers. You can have like horse trainers come to your. It's interesting nonetheless. It's and it's a hustle, so I can't get mad at that. I just hate horses because they eat. I don't like the paying for it. Like I think of people having horses for their fucking daughter that barely use. What it ends up turning into is your wife or daughter or you who's having your fucking cowboy cosplaying. The second you don't look at it for a lot, it's just $1,000 a month burning a hole in your pocket. You know what I mean? So that's all. That's just something to know about horse.
Birthday parties, quinceañeras.
Yeah, you could have a quinceañera there. You could have like. Dude, you should see Dominican guys ride horses. I had a landscaping company that had a bunch of Guatemalan and Dominican guys working for it.
Makes sense.
The Dominican and Puerto Rican guys on the horses were fucking crazy. No saddle, jumping on them, grabbing the manes, and be like, yeah, 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 like.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't like that?
No, it was nuts. But they would like fall off and shit. They were like barrel rodeo. I was like, yo, you guys are crazy, dog.
You gotta live life.
Like Edgar, you gotta chill, dog. But they were bananas with it. They really, it was fucking nuts. What a nutty time. But, yeah, to me, glue. That's funny. But, it comes with a house. What's this thing worth? Oregon. 5 acres. Let's put it this way. You couldn't build it again for $1.6 million. I'll say that. That's usually a nice indicator for me. Especially with what I'm going through right now. The way this is set up. See these other 3 yuppies right around it? I just saw it. There was one of the pictures where there was 3 yuppies. You've got yuppie A and yuppie B or someone right over here that's just itching to buy it the second something goes awry. So you're never fully fucked on this, and you could squeeze some serious money out of that. But the house isn't. I mean, it's not updated. It's not like mint, but it's not a bad house. The barn looks like it looks like it's made for production. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, it's not pretty aesthetically. It's not really pretty, but it's pretty fucking nice. I bet you it's impressive when you're on the ground here. Top-down views and properties like this are sometimes like looking at the taint of a chick before you hook up with her. So you don't want to look at the taint, right? You want to look at her pretty eyes. So this one, overall, they do trade for big bucks. We have 5 or 6 of them around here that are pretty big money. So it's not. It wasn't going to sell for $1 less. Let's put it that way. People who own horse properties or equestrian, equine properties take that shit real seriously. And there's not a lot of broke players in the game. So, I mean, how can I get mad? You know what I mean? I can't be a fucking hypocrite. Do I like it? No. Would it, you know what I mean? I don't want that shit. I don't want people always in your house, in your driveway, trucks pulling in, people staying the night. But good built-in Airbnb business. They park their fucking horse trailers and shit.
Yeah, it's big bucks for those big bucks. We got a super chat here.
Steve.
Jack Roberts. Hi, Nilex. Short for Nikki and Alex. I'm not sure about that one. It's not exactly rolling off the tongue.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you think about wall rugs as legit decoration? Am I nuts?
Yes.
Or am I not nuts for liking this?
I don't like them. I don't like that. I think it looks too like. I think it looks like a. It looks like a yoga man, and I have them hanging there. But this is my office. This is my rug selling office. So I need them there. We've got deco there. We've got an old Haris, little vine pattern Haris, and an old Kurdish monster with mustard.
That one at IKEA.
Yeah, go find one of those at IKEA. It'll be buried underneath there. But at any rate, no, I actually don't like them. Honestly, I think I feel like you look like pubic hair yoga man. Come on in.
Maybe it's the equivalent of those girl tapestries, you know, the college girl.
Mandala, like Dreamcatcher things. That don't mean anything. Yes.
Mandala. There's more to this super chat.
Yes.
Alex, can you please do your Chris Tucker impression again? Well, here we go. Let me try that. I haven't watched Rush Hour 2 in a while.
Jackie Chan, you ain't tell me Asian girls have booties like this.
What you mean? What you mean you gonna take me out out there?
Chris Tucker, we have to stay on the mission.
Get the fuck out of here! I'm making on some Asian booty. Put 200 on black.
Remember that night we were drunk and doing that for like an hour and a half?
Yeah. Well, there's one specific scene, I think it's in Rush Hour 2, where he's like, him and Jackie Chan, they're going on a mission, and they come to this casino, and instantly Chris immediately forgets about the mission that they're on to catch some bad guy, and he's like, oh my God, Asian booty! Ah! And Jackie's like, you have to do the mission. But and he's like, shoos Jackie away, and Jackie goes to, solve the mystery.
Jackie jumps up a third floor balcony onto a flag with a knife in it. Yeah.
And Chris Tucker is just too busy oogling Asian booties. Oogling and ogling.
What do you mean we go get out?
Yeah, girl. Now we can go back to my hotel.
That's so fucking funny. That's so fucking funny. $2 million house in fucking crunchy ass oatmeal Subaru, fucking Hell, Vermont. I'd love to see what New Yorker bullshit I'm getting fed on this fucking scrub. Please give me the note on this. Tell me.
Kyle Mon, right on the side of Okemo Mountain. I've skied past this house for years and never knew the deal, but just popped up on the market.
No. Nope. This house is unfinished. This is like this house is beat to snots. Ooh. It's a ski. It's probably the last of the ski. Dude, skiing is dead. Skiing is not. It's not that anymore. I'm not saying all of it. It's just an expensive one that goes in and out, man. Mountains are selling. Some performance is okay. It's the first thing to go. It's the jet ski of yuppies. A yuppie's jet ski is season passes in skiing. Sorry, man. $2 million, never getting it back. $2 million is, yeah, right. What's that? So $2 million plus God knows what to fix this fucking thing. So let's go back in for another $285,000 to fix this thing up. Say you get it for $1.5 million. So you're into it for $1.8 million. It costs you $15,000 a month, right? So $15,000 a month times 12 is what's that? What's that, guys? 15,000 times 12 times 12. Yeah, it's 180 grand a month, no big deal. 180 grand a year. Let's back that out to 200 stays. All you have to do is you rent it. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Everybody wants to rent a fucking. Everybody wants to rent that for $600 a night. They don't want to rent a condo that's in the middle of a skiing. I like skiing. I like snowboarding. I wish I did it more. But I'm saying this. I'm saying this for real. I'm not banking into any ski property. I don't think ski. I think it has a merit. I don't think it has a number at $2 million, forget it. But if you had to back into it, divided by 200 stays, yeah, no problem. $900 a night. Yeah, sure, you'll get that.
Ski ye.
But it's just a beat shit. I mean, you have to go back, you have to re-side, re-window, re-deck, re. You know, it's not happening. It's sold as is. No one's coming in here. What did you buy it for? You bought it for $800 grand in 20. No, you didn't even buy it for $800 grand. You probably got it given to you for $300,000. The number's going to be like $300,000 or something.
Realtor Genie.
Come on. No,
drum roll, please.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, just 10 times assessment. It lived its life at $300 grand. $2 million, sure. Sure you will.
I might get it though, Nick.
I think it makes money. Never, ever will make money. Never. Rat hole. Not going to do it.
Nasty rat hole.
Not even close. Not even close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just got a fresh super chat in here with the big $50. Norm Mac Dizzle. Hi, Nick. I'm 22 and work at a factory. My friend has a landscaping hustle, planning to take over the properties he mows weekly so he can focus on real landscaping jobs. I'd take second shift and do that in the AM. Is this smart? What else could I do?
The maintenance side of the business doesn't make any money, and the landscaping side does. That's why it wants to offload. A lot of guys are transitioning out of maintenance because it just doesn't make any money. So you got to make sure that the houses you're doing is worth your time. You have to literally fire clients and make sure you tailor it down. I just had this conversation with Pete Labooty. You can't just go out and undercut everybody and then over-maintain people's properties. You're bringing hundreds of thousands of dollars of gear to accomplish a $35 to $75 maintenance bill. So keep that in mind. Maintenance only makes money on scale, but it just doesn't scale out that easy. So you really got to hone that business down to perfect customers that want you to be there, that are excited that you're there. You're basically you want to become The goal in a maintenance business is to become a subcontractor where you are basically an on-hire maintenance man, where you can come in and open the properties, close them down, and be where they're happy to get your bill. And yes, that does exist, where guys do a great job. They put the seasonal flowers, but you have to make sure you tailor the clientele to be like, what do you want me to pull off here? Do you want your grass cut? Because when you're grass cutting, you are not making any money as far as profit. You are literally zeroing out, and it doesn't come up in the wash. So just keep that in mind. And obviously he'd want someone to run that. So make sure you're making enough money. And it has to make sense from both your sides. Not you not ripping your boy off, your boy not ripping you off, to where it's worth your time and effort. But how much work do you feel like? I mean, you got a strong back. You're working in a factory. Your life fucking sucks. Working outside is fucking cool. I get it. Okay, so eventually you'll want to do that. But if you can cut the 8 to 12 or 20 lawns a week on your spare time, and you can make an extra, if it's 20 lawns and you can make an extra, $500 to $1,500 a week and your downtime, go for it. But just make sure, you know what I mean? Where's the line draw on the construction? Does mulch and planting fall into you? Do you have to do fertilizing? You can do window cleaning, seal coating, easy ones, power washing. Those are adjacent businesses that you can pull off and hustle inside your own clientele. Make sure your customers are those types of people, because if you have cheap fucks and you have 10 cheap fuck customers, you have nothing. There's not even a business there. I used to have to buy landscaping companies all the time, and I have to analyze the quality of the customers that I'm buying, because I'm about to pay for them when I get there, because I did buy a few for $3-4 grand or whatever I paid for them in the beginning, and they were just shitty customers. They were like money grubbing fucking assholes, and they just they'll sell you down the river in 1 second. The second the property isn't perfect, so. Do they pay for fertilizing? You know what I mean? If a customer's not willing to pay for fertilizer and certain things as far as maintenance on the property goes, that means they're just looking for bottom dollar. Why isn't my grass green? Because you don't pay for fertilizer, asshole. I gave you the number. You fucking thought I was crazy. The fertilizer's $55 a bag. What do you want me to do? You need 7 fucking bags of it. Do the math. $350. I put it down. I want to make $75 every time I put something down on your lawn. Yes. It takes me an hour and a half, and I have to drive over here and handle chemicals. Yes. That's how you do it right. I won't ghost your lawn.
Sound plug with the 25. Nick just got a job as a construction manager for a home builder, handling everything after sheetrock, dealing with the buyer and warranty. Well over $100,000 a year. Do you have any advice?
Be patient. Be able to walk out entire. I think the biggest problem that I've seen with home builders, and that specifically that phase of finish work, where a lot of guys don't want to do that. Guys are sick and tired of homeowners, wanting the world and not wanting to pay for it, and then in the end they get real fucking stupid. Oh, I thought there was a big window here. Like, no. Make sure you identify everything on the plan. This is the window. This is how big it's going to be. This is what the trim is. This is the size of it. This is the tile you picked. This is the wall. This is the bathroom. You know what I mean? Making sure that the subs are on time. No changes. Making sure you're locking off changes and understanding how the project works from back to finish. When you lock things off, you can't go backwards on certain aspects of the build. So keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Like, these customers are and it's not the young kids. It's these fucking 600,000 I had the best one today. I have this thing about my buddy Jeff, right? My buddy Jeff used to think that all the waspy white chicks had money. Sure. And I'd say no. They're fucking broke. They're broke. And they are there to fucking torture you. Like a 55-year-old, 210-pound white woman in a Lily Pulitzer shirt is going to torture your sack.
Sure.
Lives for it. Remember the lady in the National Grid bit? Uh-huh. Like that. Yeah. That lady. Remember how she was talking after?
Yeah.
And she was like, I have this and this, and they're trying to screw me.
I took an apple orchard.
Yeah. Okay.
I have an apple orchard.
Right. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. How do you like these apples?
Yeah. At any rate, And anyway, we were sitting on the side of one today, and we were at a restaurant, the Black Whale in New Bedford. Fantastic place. Having lunch with my wife and kids today. And on the side of us, we're eating clams and having a Toro platter. Things are going swimming. Sure. It's a seafood port. On the side of it, these two, my boy Jeff, he's like, wow, these chicks got a lot of money. I'm like, this bitch is so broke. She has a sob. What do they order? They order a mixed green salad with grilled chicken on top of it. Yeah. It takes 20 minutes to come out. She's losing her fucking fat ass mind on this poor waitress. Now, I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, you bought the $17 item on the thing. Then they paid each other cash and split the bill. Two girlfriends. And I was like, get your broke ass out of here.
Sounds like my aunts.
Get your fat broke ass out of my, get your dumb ass out of here. Like, and that's what Jeff would say. But,
I can't go out to eat with my mom or my aunts because they do that. The bill comes and it's like,
Oh, I had that.
Well, you had
it's like it's embarrassing to be with my mom.
I saw them hand three ones across the table.
Oh my god!
And I wanted to
$3,
shoot myself.
Yeah, tough.
Why? Because you budget $200 a month for going out because no one wants to take your boring, fucking unlovable ass out for dinner anymore or lunch.
And this is Big Scrod. Can't believe this place exists in rad-ass Attleboro, Massachusetts.
This is a nice piece in Attleboro, Mass. This is a good deal. I mean, it's wet, but this is kind of a buy here. It's got hardwoods underneath there somewhere, and the wall-to-wall needs to go no matter what. But the built-ins are dope. The kitchen cabinets are dope. The original kitchen is cool. It's a deck house. It's a 1970s deck house. You got a pink Saruk room size. It's too big for the room. You got a little Kurdish rug right here. Not bad at all. A little Hamadan. Not bad at all. At all. Love the house. Was it Augie Schaefer, mid-century post and beam? First time to market. Needs a little tree work, but where in Attleboro is that? Attleboro is a little bit of a sneaky, kind of a... Okay, out there. Okay, I got you. I'm in on that. That's a go get that. That's make an offer, but that's a pretty good area. That's pretty big bucks. Just so everybody knows what I'm talking about here. This area, Rehoboth, is pretty rich outside of Providence. This is like, I live out here in Scituate. This is like all horse farms, rich developers, Massachusetts. Patriots players live over here. A little bit north of here gets a little. This is a little shitty over here, but on our side, the east side of Providence, this is like this area to here is all rich shit. East Providence is a little dumpy, but it's getting there. There's a little way through where there's some nice shit up and through here with the golf courses. That's a buy. Nice find.
Nick was loving that property.
Loving that. You guys are good tonight.
Eni Glowy says, thankful for the advice and fun over the last year. Alex, you're doing great. Pour one out for Chris. Planning to ask for a raise at a private insure tech firm. How would you humbly manipulate a 55-year-old dickhead CTO? I'm a software engineer.
Identify the projects that you have coming up. Say it's more workload. He doesn't want to hear that. He knows that. I don't know. The conversation I usually have to justify a raise is like, understand the workload coming up, and you have to know what they know. It costs them, on average, an above-board company from Headhunter statistics back. It could be dated, I don't know, but it's like a year's salary to hire a person. So them losing you costs them, $50,000 to $125,000. So they would rather work with you on something, but justify a raise. But be careful. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the job market's like out there. Like, you have friends in the business. How is your adjacent? I don't meet many broke. What is he? A fucking software engineer?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't meet many broke software engineer that are scared.
Software.
But I mean, a hat-in-hand story with a justified cause for or asking for a raise doesn't seem like a crazy thing. Just I don't want to make this amount of money for a long period of time. There's things I need to do, and I'm not getting there. The cost. Please. And there's I'm sure there's a ways of a TikTok top 5 ways to ask for a fucking raise, and one of them might make sense to you with this dickhead. But as far as anytime a guy's a dickhead, the way I work guys who are baseball dickheads is I let them win the first 4 rounds. I rope-a-dope with them. And I come in, I crawl in backwards. And then I start
in there.
And then I let them take their swings, and I let them hear themselves say the words they want to say, and then I'll come in then I'll start. That's just the way I go. I used to do it with cars. I get guys coming in real hot. I know, we're loser. I'm just a loser car salesman. What do you want me to do, man? You're the millionaire. Dude, you're the millionaire buying the Mercedes. I'm just a car salesman. No, I'm a billionaire too. I work here. I know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, you probably have time to go to the gym. I'm here slaving away trying to get poor people into cars they don't deserve. Not guys like you that obviously have the money.
Oh, thanks for noticing.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm
look,
ready to sign on this Nissan Versa.
yeah, it's probably for one of your many employees that you have for one of your many companies. I get it.
Will Riggs, welcome to Severe Beast.
But dude, you're so tall, you could probably smash my head. And then you let him swing it out. And then oh my God. I used to, when I was like a heavy psychopath drinker, I remember one time we used to be like, my cousin Brian used to go like smooches at women like this, like, give me a kiss. Like to like married old women at bars. Come on, give me a kiss.
5%
Hey man,
of the
get the
time.
fuck off my wife. And I'd be like, oh, come on. And I would come up behind the guy and I'd grab and be like, you don't want to get mad at us. And I'd be like bigger than the guy. I would like hug him. And he'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I remember that. I've done that like 3 or 4 times. Heath, Jake, Brian, and I. You guys remember that day. That was the it was just really fucking funny. But I remember like really rolling the dice off. I could either get punched in the fucking head or I'm getting in a fight with a cop right now.
Yeah, could
it was
go
bold.
either way.
But sure as shit, he was soft as baby shit. Because they're all soft. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Come on, come in here. Give me a hug. Stop yelling at me. Don't be mad at me. Like I remember this one guy. I was selling him a CLS 63, CLS 53. And he was like such a fucking bruiser. He owned an oil company and he had a Porsche 911. I knew he had money, but I just let him kind of go for like 20 minutes. I was like, dude, what do you want to kick my ass? You want to kick me right in the head, don't you? I know you do. You want to take this fucking pen and fucking stick it in my eye, don't you? You probably could. You probably pick me up by the throat and throw me right over this desk. I know, I get it. Don't though, because my wife's she'll probably tell me to get a different job, and I really like this job. But I don't know. That's if he's a real dickhead, like a real baseball dickhead. It's I mean, you gotta get under the fucking ribs, man. Pinecrest, 1508 Pinecrest, Orlando, Florida. Note.
Ice Otter F46 looking to buy early next year. I'm sure it won't last until then, but it's been up for 2 months. I have a good relationship with agent. Need 2 years of taxes to buy. How far can 100 G's get me? Curb thoughts?
This is a nice house. I mean, this is it's sitting on the market. Probably won't be done. I like what it is. You know, when I think Florida real estate, this is kind of like what I'm thinking, right? Is this a good area? I bet it is. Rowena Gardens, Highland Park Lake. 495. Let's see when they bought. I could probably tell by this. Usually I can tell by the shit. This is a flip. But again, if it was flipped, if they bought this for 350 a couple of years ago and kept it up decently and you know, repainted whatnot, tile needs work. It's been lived in. Tile work was done not that well. Definitely got flip like, but the back deck and the backyard isn't. I like the piece of real estate. Now, if they paid $350 with it, that tells me that the market was what it was. Let's see. Did they pay $280 or $350? Let's see. I tried to rent it. It sold for $169 and 15. Jesus Christ. Then it rented for $2,000. Then it sold for $450. Wow. So it should sell for $450 then. Yeah, they're trying to get their realtors. They don't want to show up to the anybody who bought these properties in Florida. Just think they don't want to pay for the realtor's fees. So the 5 or 6%, right, which is whatever, fucking 20 to 30 grand ish. If they sell this thing for $450 and they came into it with no money down and whatnot, yeah, basically everybody's fucking MO right now is just to not have to come up with money and just basically get out of the house, which isn't necessarily a good. That doesn't mean well for pricing, but this house is a particularly nice one on the street. Of all I like these. These have a pretty good live year built, layout, whatnot. Pretty good square footage, 2-bed, 2-bath, good backyard, some privacy. But yeah, I mean, you keep your hands in your pockets in Florida, let it fall down. All of Florida's a mess. The insurance problem's a fucking mess. That's more, was it West Coast, I think? West Coast of Florida is basically uninsurable, so you can't buy any real estate out there. But
Really?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hurricanes are just like, oh, yeah, you want a hurricane and we're going to pay for build houses? Cool. We're never insuring you again. Or it's so astronomical. But that can't live like that forever. That being said, all that stuff, I'm not a person who's going to believe that will go on for a long period of time. There will be some sort of solution. I don't know what it's going to be, but so Florida has all these like little quirks. You know what I mean? It gets overbought, it gets oversold, it gets overhyped. Areas get tons of money dumped into them. So I don't know what to make of Orlando. I heard Orlando had like a kind of like a hipstery scene, and gentrification was happening in Moss, and there was like some food shit going on, and you could hang out with like Aladdin and the princess, and you could hang out with Goofy, and yeah, they fired me for drinking. Yeah, you could hang out with fucking Moana.
Mike Wazowski.
You can hang out with Sid from Toy Story, and that'd be fun because Disney's cool. But I don't know. I mean, for the area of Florida, like I said, you really, I don't think any area in Florida would make me upset about keeping my hands in my pockets and letting the pieces fall, especially in a downward market like this. So.
Luca James with the 25. Love the stream, boys. I'm a third-year law student with a job lined up after graduation. Pay is good. Mentality is to save and find a property with some land out west in about 8 years or so. Currently live in Miami, baby.
Yeesh. Miami, baby. Miami's the worst of Florida. I fucking hate Miami.
Well,
even though they have Bitcoin, they have Basel. They got the 3 Bs, and they got badass. They got BBLs. Yeah, they got BBLs, Bitcoin, and Art Basel.
Some Dominican vagina.
But what the fuck? Okay. You have more? Okay, you have more.
Oh yeah, I got more.
Yeah, no, out west. Where out west? Colorado, Salt Lake City,
Just
Montana.
west.
But good. That's not a bad plan, right? Make sure you spend some time identifying where you like. Taking the cheap flights out west and go there, for Christ's sakes. How many of you guys are planning on living in places that you've never been to, and it just sounds like some sort of idealistic thing and like some pie in the sky thing far out? What if you got there and it sucked ass?
Yeah.
For real.
Antarctica.
You want to go to Antarctica? What if you got there and it was just fucking Bigfoot was fucking Michael Jackson. Hitler fucking Bigfoot, just blowing him. Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, hey, you're here, Alex.
Having a good time.
We heard that you were coming. Bigfoot is rowdy tonight. Bigfoot is very rowdy. Well, the abominable snowman was
All these young guys are so ahead of the curve. Third year. He's already planning 8 years ahead.
Good for him.
My third year at college, I was like, I got $10 for the Bush 30 rack.
I'll throw 10 on that.
That was all the planning I was doing.
I wish, man. I was jealous of all you guys. But no, man. Yeah, go there, buddy. So anybody, and honestly, this is because there's been a couple of places where I thought would be fantastic. I lived in Sweden one time. I went out there. I stayed there for like 3 weeks with I stayed in an apartment of a friend, and it was hell on earth. The Swedish
Too hot?
people were all right. No, the dudes were all right. Like the punk kids were okay. But the women were really fucking rude. Everybody was really rude. You have to take your shoes off.
That's why Young Lean's so sad all the time.
Yeah, I'd be sad too. I'd be so sad. No one gives me the weed. Please, I need some for some speed. I think, and I thought it was gonna be like, I was like, I'm gonna move here. This is gonna be fantastic. And but I remember it was like really standoffish and strange and not cool. You had to like check into your fucking. It was like ultimate perfect social. You had to check into your like laundromat in your building and shit. You had to like schedule time. Like, you will be here at 1 p.m. for your laundry units. I guess that's nice.
I think it's kind of nice.
Never mind the fact that it was like
orderly,
negative 70, like spine cracking cold. But I'm not saying that's the end all be. But you could go to a place And it could suck, and it might take you a million years. I like Hudson Valley, New York. Why? Because there's good antiques up there. It's rich New Yorkers that are like dead up there. I want their shit. I like that stuff. But the problem is I go there and I'm getting fucking talked down to by some New York fucking sous chef that thinks he's like in the bull, like level 2.
You don't have enough tattoos.
Yeah, dude. You have a New York Mets tattoo on your wrist.
No, I have a sparrow. It's on my arm.
I'm opening a coffee shop called Sparrow Brew. I can't take that, and I can't take New Yorkers. George Steinbrenner and Seinfeld references, like I give a shit about that. Anywho, is there a note on this house?
Glitch says, we just bought this house and want to see what you think.
This house is cool. You are not a fool.
Nice.
One.
Nick is loving this listing.
North Carolina, 265, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,000 square feet. Great price per square foot. Great home to start out with. Just needs decluttering. The cabinets have to go, unfortunately. Lose the uppers, lose the ceilings, right? If you can vault the ceilings in any which way, you could do a siding job that would be nuts. A couple of garage doors and a siding job. Let's get rid of the plastic toys on the front lawn and de-shit this thing. Let's get some long railroad tie steps. Super easy to get to the backyard. Needs a kitchen. Love the lower den. That's my favorite part of this house. Nice piece. That's a Sultana bod. There's a take. You can get the antique version for me. But I like the old office building. The rugs were taken out from a flood, so let's just make sure we have that water mitigated, I think. The wall-to-wall, but great little den pool room down here for the boys. Dated stairway. I would sit and smoke a lot of weed before I spent $1 on this thing. So sit and chill for a long time. Paint, landscape, and clean, right? Old school, mid-century, 2 levels of living on a mid-century ranch, but I think garage doors, siding doors is going to be your main one. Talk to someone who gets it. Find someone who gets it for real. Redo the hardwood floors, a kitchen. You could probably redo the hardwoods here throughout. There might be this might be stick-on linoleum tiles. There might be hardwood underneath, which very well may so be the case. I actually like the step-down bar back here. I would just lose this. Build a banquette. Keep the old bathrooms for now. Don't redo those while waste your money. I think you need backyard landscaping and some trees and some organization. But I don't think you did bad at all. I like the price per square foot. North Carolina is on the good list, and I don't think you overspent at all. Looks like all the houses are sort of built up into the hill, so you're not going to get away from that having to walk upstairs thing. That being said, nice piece. $265. Cheap house. Good area. Decent comp. Elbow grease. Looks like it was well kept. Good bed. Where's my hacker music? My DJ Shadow.
Tonight,
Future Sounds of London.
Tonight.
What the?
Future Cop.
Future Cop. All right, hold on
Who
here.
remembers Future Cop?
There we go.
It's a blast from the Pastorino.
All right, here we go.
Pump up the jams. Pump it up.
$265. Good job. 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,000 square feet. I like that, man. Don't know where it is. Where is it? Let's find out where it is. Actually, never mind.
Maybe a big rubber stamp to come on screen. Nick approved.
Yeah, we need a big. Yeah. Oh, good. Asheville, between Asheville and Charlotte. I'm sure that Winston-Salem. This is probably a nice run right here. This I-40 run based on the towns. We're going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina. Pick up tickets. We'll come out and see us. We're playing the Carolina Theater in Greensboro, North Carolina in a couple weeks there. Get your tickets at Sam Hyde Live. Show's going on the road. And then never again. No. It'll be fucking fantastic. Can't wait. 1280 Scooter Street.
Scooter?
Henderson, Nevada. No, I fixed
wait.
one. I skipped one. 7 Fox Hills.
Yeah, that was
Fox Hunt.
throwing me for a loop there. Got a little bit confused, so happy we're back on track. Jalbatross 64. The owner got rich from a security system software company in the 60s that took off in the 80s. He's had other properties sit empty and some lost millions. It's been vacant for 12 years, $130,000 a year in taxes. Thoughts?
What's the first sentence that he said?
Owner got rich from software security system company.
Yeah.
In the 60s. It took off in the 80s.
Wow.
And this fucker's been sitting there for 12 years doing nothing. And there's homeless people on the streets, Nick. Now, that really teased me off.
We should plow him. We should kill him. No.
We should move all the homeless people in there.
Let them live like kings.
Yeah.
Has this place been urban explored yet?
Ooh.
Has it been urbexed? Barrington, Illinois.
It's near my old haunts.
The taxes aren't being paid and no one's scooping this thing up? Wow.
It's been vacant for 12 years.
Wow.
Maybe saying they are being paid. That's just been sitting there, $130,000 a year in taxes.
Contact the owner. See what he wants to do with it. Jesus Christ. An Agra? This guy's got a rug collection, huh? Fucking pretty heavy rug collector here. Not that piece of shit. But that one.
Security systems software company in the 60s. This guy must be like NSA or CIA or something.
Nothing. I didn't do nothing. I just want to get out of here, man. He's probably shitting on top of a maid. There's probably a poor
corpse of a child.
With Costa Rican maid taking a shit through a chain link fence in this guy's face right now.
Hey,
I shit on his face.
hey.
He paid me the extra money for this. I take a shit on his face.
Stinky.
Yeah, so what? Wow, look at this.
Whoa.
Look at this. Look at
It's
this.
fun.
Why can't someone scoop it up or make a deal with this guy? What are you guys, scared? A fucking man-made lake with an island on it and a dock out to it?
I'll rent it.
Jesus.
$2,000 a month.
Oh my God. 6-car garage. Fucking collector car garage. It's vacant for 12 years. Not that long. I mean, 2012. I don't know. Needs some dust. The mechanicals probably failed or shit out. Some things need to be updated. Make a deal. Go make a fucking deal with that guy. That thing's dope. How much for $8 million? Come on. What do you really want for this thing? Wow. It was for sale twice?
And still just as nice.
He bought it for $1 million and then he built it, right? Was it built in '99? When was it built? Built in '04. Wow, yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, nice piece. Nice piece. Couldn't build that again, that's for fucking sure. Why isn't Andy Elliott bought it yet? Bought this big old house.
Too busy fucking his hot wife.
Come on in here. I wouldn't let you work for me because you're fat. Because you're a fucking loser, that's why. You're a loser. No, that's why. Don't make excuses. You're a fucking loser.
I'm trying to remember that video I sent you a long time ago. Where he just like starts the conference. Oh yeah, he shakes some guy's hand and goes, "Loser, get off the stage." Like just shakes his hand. Hey, how's it going? Asshole, get him off the stage. Like,
get him out of here. Why weren't you chanting when we were doing the chant?
Yeah.
Are you too fucking cool? Yeah. I mean, hey, it's your own fault for going to a fucking. We got this one. Oh, with this house. Okay.
Luca James with the 25. We got some super chats flying in here. Says, appreciate the feedback. Lived in Montana for a year. It was awesome. Was hoping for Dominican guy when I said I lived in Miami. Love you guys.
Yeah, you get Dominican guy out there. Yes, skis. You don't get tired of hearing my voice, everybody, every day. Jet skis. Come on, get your jet skis.
Room.
Skidu, Yamaha, Skidu. These are the wave runners. You're at the wave runner. Have fun. Drink a rum runner. Then rent a wave runner. This fucking dumbass fucking. This is not the magician's house. We did this last stream.
Did we?
Is there a note on it?
Let's see here. Hold on, I was on a different thing.
This fucking thing again. I don't want to see it. Please hit the like
Count
button.
Dracula though with the big $50.
Jesus Christ. This house, come on. This
we
not.
did. Oh, yeah.
We already did this house the last stream. I feel bad. You come back in. I give you another one. This is a stupid house. This is the house with the fake Antiguas.
Maybe there was something we missed.
There's nothing.
There's a mystery here.
House full of shit. It's fucking. Who's
Looks
this
like
guy?
what are those
Who's
old
that?
picture books that have like a bunch of crap in them, and you got to look.
I Spies.
I Spy book
Yeah,
or something.
I Spy
Yeah, these
book, you
rooms
got-
are I Spy rooms.
This fucking $300 barber chair that he's probably telling you is worth. I've owned these before, like antique
man.
barber chairs. I had one in my store. It was the worst thing I ever bought. I was like, that'll be cool for people to have. People are like, wow, old barber chair. I got one of those. I'll give. How much you got on it? $1,000. I'll give you mine for $1,000. You need to repair it though. Like that's what I would get. Assholes. I got one. Oh yeah, cool old barber chair.
Something tells me someone's been sitting in that chair against their will, strapped in.
Yeah.
Maybe getting some dental work that they didn't want
That
done.
they that they needed but didn't want
Yeah.
because they were living under a bridge in Las Vegas. I'm only 100 fucking pounds. Get that thing out of me. I don't want to work at the casino anymore. You know what the craziest thing about the casino? My favorite fact that I learned about Las Vegas when I was at Skankfest was people who come to Las Vegas and gamble all their money away and don't have enough money to leave.
Selling
So they
ass in
start
the mouth.
working. No, they start like
do they work?
working like as
Oh.
like janitors and shit. Yeah, they probably selling their pussy and shit. But like I was like, no fucking way.
Start bartending.
Yeah, they're like, I don't have any money. Like, I can't leave. I traded my car. I'm totally fucked. Like, hey, mom, I can't come home. I can't pay my cell phone bill. Yeah, so welcome to Bellagio. Hi, my name is Matt. I would love to see, like, how high up. The best story would be how high up of a clientele did they get? Like,
Yeah.
where the dad was like, it was like they had a family who was together. Like, Matt, you're an embarrassment to the family. You're never coming home again. Consider yourself banned from a. But they like he played lacrosse.
Like you don't hear from Jake in a few months. You go to the Bellagio, he valets your car.
He's like this. Come on up, pull up. Hey, how you doing? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah.
But he's like kind of happy out there. He's like,
Yeah, he's having a
a
time. He's like, it's not that bad. I lost $65,000 one shot. Phones, clothes, cell phones, credit cards maxed out. Another $140,000 leased house. You gotta love like how nasty gambling is. People like toy around with it. It's like if heroin addicts did this with the needle. Oh shit! I got myself in the face.
Pokey.
Oh man! Oh yo, a guy with HIV was using my needles earlier. No big deal. Oh shit! Like it's very dangerous. Very dangerous. People like it. So yeah, this is a whack, and no one's gonna buy. 10 million wasn't that bad of a price for it though. That's what we said for the build out. Don't like it. Obviously, full of a bunch of silly shit. But if you're the owner of this ridiculous thing, hey, good for you, pal. I'm trying to think it is who. Like you can always try to tell the person based on who they're fans of. But he's got a Kobe Bryant jersey. He's got Michael English posters. He's got Knights. He's got.
This guy definitely
Louis
like
XIV.
dresses up real wacky at costume parties for Halloween, like Elon Musk does.
Yeah.
He goes all out. He's that guy.
He's Paul Revere 3 years in a row. Yeah, he's got like a velvet jacket. He's George Washington. He's got
It's
wooden
all
teeth.
from the 1700s.
He's creeping everybody out.
Luke Devine with the 20. Nikki Guns. Did you know Grimes dated Chelsea Manning after divorce with Elon? That's like if Elon Musk started having anal with Bill Cosby after leaving Grimes.
That's very good. Yes, it's true. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I wonder how that relationship went.
I'm
She
sure
was
it was
cool.
very normal and run of the mill.
You want to play Minecraft?
That's
So I'm on my way down to see you. I haven't seen light in 3 years.
that's Bradley Manning. I haven't seen real organic light.
Grimes' kid.
He's cool. So let's
We got Balls with the big $50. I own a 1,600 square foot red brick Cape Cod built in the 1940s. 3 beds, 2 baths, dining room, finished basement. Previous owners made it bad. You've inspired me to make it nice. What styles should I look into for renovating and decorating?
What year's the first thing? Was he have?
It was built in the 1940s, a red brick Cape Cod.
Okay.
Built in the 40s. Probably put a bunch of memorabilia from that big war that went on.
Yeah. The Jamaican Cape Verdean War.
Yeah, gosh. Rest in peace.
But at any rate, adding dormers, stylizing your bay windows is what looks like what they did here. Adding to the size of the front porch. That's probably what I'm just trying to see, like ideas and things that'll pull off. Sometimes you can add a pretty hefty garage, like a like-size structure adjacent, like see how they added like a. I'm not saying it has it, but sometimes you can if you keep the dormers going across, it looks cohesive. It doesn't look like shit. If that's a possibility for you, but adding dormers front porch, this is pretty chill here. They lime wash this, copper gutters, built-in flower boxes. I'm sure those are fucking nasty, but new window siding. Well, not siding, but brick. But you could lime wash the brick if you wanted to. You could change the color of it. There was a brand that one of the painters on here, someone who watched the stream, there was a lime wash brand. Did we do this one? Bunker. Oh, we didn't do the first one. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Pool in the thing.
What was it? Oh, was it Bulwark? I think it was this one. Was it this one? It was on one of them. See, and if you were a Severe Beast member, you would know. But one of the brands is better than the other, but it's the trusted go-to. But I don't know. Pick your poison. Go for it. As far as an upgrade, you can add shutters. They went with like a boxwood English style garden, brick walkways. Tracing out some cool lines with hedges if you want, inkberry or boxwood if you want. You can go kind of ham. You can do that's probably what I would do. Like just quaint cape that's globe boxwoods, specimen globe boxwoods, this kind of shit. That's typically the style. These are functional shutters. Copper gutters, semi-round gutters, semi-round gutters. Kind of style on the caves, like these. I mean, half round. I don't know, upgraded gutters that kind of fit that aesthetic, but it's a little crossover. But $247 for paint. Anyway, what's this house? 2106
Omaha.
Congrats on the house, buddy.
And this is one of our favorites, Jared Leto's self-suck with the 25. Yeah. Is this a good buy? Wondering if the finishings inside are good enough. Thanks for all the fun. Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Jared Leto, you want to live next to Nick Hexum and the boys from 311? Are you going to let Peanut beat that thing? For $1,000,001, I'm mildly horny. In fact, I'm extreme. Look at the lawn, the patchwork.
Nick
Great.
Is at half chub.
This is wow, nicest house in the neighborhood by far. Where are we? Omaha. Long custom ranch. Maintained like a fucking boss for years. Gotta love that. Maintenance on this place is $50,000 a year. Just a heads up. The landscaping, pruning, hedge maintenance is around $50,000 a year. Just a heads up, Jared. And again, thank you, Jared. Let us self-suck. You are OG. Appreciate it. And all you day one homies. All you.
He's on tour right now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Come on up on stage.
Wanna dance? I just saw something where he's asking guys to come up on stage and dance.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I probably saw it, too.
Yeah.
I keep close tabs on Jared. You have to. You never know what he's up to. Balls. Welcome to Severe Beast.
I mean, this house needs some fucking pretty intense updating. Do like it though. Elevator? No, shower. I thought it was an elevator. Yeah. First time to market. Great piece of property though. $1,000,001 seems like a reach just because of the market, but it is a nice house. It's a damn nice house. Couldn't build it again for that. I don't care where you are. It's probably a reach for the area, but I don't care about that. It will sell. Has it ever been on the market before? It's worth it. That will sell, believe it or not. I don't know what's going on in Omaha, but I think it's dope. It needs a lot, but this is an easy house to redo. It doesn't need any exterior work, inside finishing. It's a lot of painting, but the fucking condition of this thing. I mean, this is a cherry Cadillac Eldorado here. A flooring job, some paint, some light fixtures, some decorating. The kitchen sucks. Who cares? It's tucked away. It's a gigantic monster of a house. The finished basement's dope. The Carrera marble in this room is dope. Again, easy to finish flooring. It needs $25,000 worth of flooring. But I actually like the house a lot. The built-ins in the office are absolutely dope. Could never redo that again. Those are all real deal maple hardwood. Not faking the 4x4. Fuck it. You You can make that look all right. This is a nice piece. This will make someone very happy. Large, fucking sprawling, big old maintenance, big maintenance bill. That lawn bill is no joke, and it's probably about 50 grand a year. It's like 180 to 250 a cut times 26 plus large $3,000 bush jobs, spring and fall cleanup, mulch jobs, $75 per yard times 40. That is not a cheap thing to maintain. Just a heads up.
It's a great opportunity for some lucky someone.
Yeah, for some hardworking parks and maintenance. AT20 Caro Keel.
The Stig 007 with the 25. I live 45 minutes from Greensboro. Where do I find the details on tickets and dates? Advertise this thing better. Some of us are retarded. Well, hey, there you go. Big guy right there.
SamHydeLive.com.
SamHydeLive.com. Grab your tickets. That's how they look. It's 2 ticket stubs that come in the mail.
They come in the mail, the old school mail.
Yes.
It's a Caro Keel. The Caro Keel house. Is this it? Ballantubber FT12 AT20.
And that was...
Caro Keel 749 and out there
yes.
in Ballantubber. Ballantubber.
That's the...
Wow.
County Mayo. No, Peter Gabriel self-suck. Wow, we got all the celebs sucking themselves off. In
Sledgehammer. up my ass while I suck my own cock.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer handles up my ass while I suck my own cock. Yeah, the song rules.
And no note on this one.
I know what you wanted
County
me to look
Mayo.
at, the rugs. And Caro Keel.
I got family in County Mayo.
Really?
Yeah, I got a farm.
No shit. Guy was a collector of wow. In a $700,000 house, you got this kind of shit, huh? Guy liked Louis XIV furniture, slipper chairs, Delft tile. What was it? What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on there?
What the fuck is going on Caro Keel? I mean, the property's dope. What it is dope. Here's not a fucking pretty princess house. Wow, look at that. I mean, the maintenance is no joke. You got a little Illuminati entryway. What was this?
Yeah.
The big John Callahan and his 2 wives. I've got fucking Barbie and fucking Slob. They're my drinking partners. Isn't that delicious?
Mary Culkeen and Sinead O'Fannery.
AKA also known as the hottest broads in the world.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you got me there, pal. But I mean, you collect the same damn rugs as me. I like the old ones. These are the 20s to 40s version copies of them. So yeah, you're not fooling me now. These are pretty good copies. It looks like some are antique or semi-antique, but not the no. Yeah, they're not the real deal. They're
Faker.
Yeah, the colors are too bright, but they are examples of the shit I do collect. They're just 1940s to 70s redos, Turkish jams on all the Azerbaijani shit that I like. But if you want the real one, you can get the real one right over here. But basically what he's trying to say is this rug is this rug. But we know all rugs aren't created equal, but the old shit, they look more beat. The colors are a lot more subdued. And the old Kazakhs and stuff like that, they don't jump off the page like this. This is, and if they're mint, they're
The fucking rug is beat to shite.
But yeah, you tend to the dyes don't jump off like that. See, like that, they're all this ilk, vintage. Just a heads up. Some are vintage, most are old. If they're those are cool though, but the old, the dyes are all beat. You can tell. See, these don't look like that. I wish I was right on a rug so people can see it. But yeah. But not bad. Cool. Good ilk. Guy's a fucking psychopath, though. Guy's like a full-on psychopath. I mean, look at the color palette of this fucking place. Like, who's not scared of this place?
It's eclectic.
What are these badges? What are these horse badges?
Idiosyncratic.
What are those saddle badges? Help me out here. We got an equestrian, a horse lover. I always loved the ponies. But as far as the house goes, for $795, I'm in. Did you see that Ireland however the fuck you guys do your wonky ass government where you yell at each other across the way.
Yeah.
And he was like, you fucking told us we'd have a houses pricing. People can't afford houses. You lied. Where are the fucking houses? Like, it's really funny. Like, so I saw that a couple of days ago on the news. Just, two Irish motherfuckers yelling at each other like, they're not in Dublin. They're not in Cork. Where the hell are the horses that you promised us when you were elected? And I was like, get him. But, motherfucker, for the guy who was yelling, and I'm sure he was yelling on behalf of the people, but he was looking a little queenish. This house for $749. You better keep this off the American market. You'll fly my fat ass over there and fucking start buying. You never fucking know it. I'll be out there and I'll fucking see me and Alex Schultz will be out there buying all the properties.
Norses.
$750 for this fucking place. 7 bedrooms. I can fit 7 motherfuckers in there. 7 fucking dirty boxers. I can fly out there. Don't you fucking think that I want to fly my fat ass out there and move me friends in. You all have a fucking problem.
Have a proper Irish whiskey.
No, fucking come out here too. You know, you have a new problem, not just a Cape Verdeans on your hands.
I think that's the #1 immigration influx into it was Cape Verdean.
Cape Verdean.
I thought that was funny because we have a lot of Cape Verdean dudes in Providence.
Really?
And they're like, yo, we're going to Ireland, dog. Yeah. Yo, they got them nice wool sweaters.
Oh, great.
Yo, dog, we're going to go over there.
Happy to hear it.
What are you fucking...
I got to get that one.
Will Riggs with the big $50. Branford, Connecticut, there are 4 islands for sale ranging from 1.1 to 35 million. Some old bitch is cleaning house on 2, and some rich prick swagged out the 35 million one.
On where?
Branford, Connecticut. 4 islands for sale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Scoop up an island.
I mean, look, this is... If you're a billionaire and you want a 7-acre island, you want your own island, this is an island, right? Why wouldn't you buy this?
Or you're a Epstein in training. You're
right.
You have aspirations of...
You heard what Puff Daddy was doing. That sounded cool. And you wanted to fuck Uncle Carl from Family Matters.
You can.
Now you can, on the island.
When you have an island, laws don't apply.
Let's hope your name is Steve. Like Steve Urkel, because that's what Uncle Carl used. Steve! Carl! I lost your wallet, Carl. Well, the house is dope. I'd buy that for $35 million. Hey, look, if I wanted to be Epstein, you know, I would buy an island. I think it comes with it. I think that's what Puff Daddy did, and now the new guy taking Puff Daddy's job.
Territory.
Everybody's just cool with it. Everybody's just cool with it, but
it's just secretive.
This is just house here, but it's just secretive stuff, right?
Mike begs, Nick, I've been looking at North Wildwood, New Jersey for a few years now. If when market corrects, do you see prices coming down for East Coast shore towns?
Yeah, no. I think the shore house, because like around, I would have to akin that to like Rhode Island shore houses. So prices are starting to soften up a little bit. There's no more like crazy grabbing. So I keep my eye on the Rhode Island coastline pretty hard. I look at it kind of a bunch. I've got a couple of people that are looking for some stuff that I'm on like some text chains with. So I look every day. The prices are not like reaching and grabbing for like, let's just say for a house that was never $1.2 million is back down on the market for, you know, $850 and so on and stuff. For a while everything was $2 million, everything, the vacations, that fucking Airbnb shit, when they put the clamp down on Airbnb ability on these vacation rentals, that's a fucking problem. That is a you can't do business here. So if you bought that place as like a beach house investment, you're fucked. Like, you're in trouble, man. Like you're never mind the reality that when people go broke, they don't go on vacation. So let's throw that in the mix a little bit. You could just legitimately just slow down. You know, there are the free money's gone. You can sort of feel it. The credit card is going up. I mean, I go to places that are always busy, always can't get in. You can get tables now. Bars are having a tough time. Bars that were always like, I'll go there for a beer, totally dead. I mean, I go out, I'm always on the road. You know what I mean? I go to places that are familiar to me. Less asses in the seats. Look, the beach house goes, the jet ski goes, the fancy cars go. Audis turn into Nissans. BMWs turn into Hondas. That's what happens. Okay? People get canned. The wife loses her job. Little downsizing. Stockport. I can't retire this year. Jimmy and Johnny at 65 didn't retire because, they're fucking blah, blah, blah fell or this or that. I need a few more years now. This cost me blah, blah, blah. I thought I was going to be able to retire with this much. Blah, 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 blah. So I think that New Jersey falls in line with coastal Connecticut, Rhode Island, parts of Maine, New Hampshire, Cape, stuff like that. Simply put, we do not have floods and floods and floods and floods of Americans, working class, that can just hold on to 2 properties. And the people who did it because it was free money and it made sense. Now they're going to take some money off the table, put it back in their pockets, get back to. No one's going to go back. No one's going to stop ordering their food from Whole Foods and whatnot. They're going to take a taper down, but they're going to the first move always when you're a broke yuppie is to sell the most expensive shit you can get your hands on. The Rolex, the jet ski, okay, the fucking third car goes. All right, the Mustang you bought when you were high from your bonuses, blah 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 blah. That shit goes back. Okay.
Sort of tangentially related, I watched a Neil Brennan podcast today with Andy Richter.
Yeah.
And Andy Richter was saying was complaining about money. He was having money problems. He's like, I gotta work. And then he was like, you know what I regret? He was like, my daughter's, we sent her to private school from 0 to 18. That's $50,000 a year. He was like, I could have just moved 15 minutes away and sent her to public school.
Whoa, no shit.
I spent too much money on my stupid daughter's
Well, I'm sure
education.
you don't have to send her to $50,000 a year school. She was probably just what? He's Andy Richter's daughter. So.
Yeah.
That's funny to watch. I like watching
his
Rich.
big money regret was sending his daughter to a really
But
nice school.
$800,000 got you? How much were they paying you? How much was Conan paying you? $1.50 a year? What the fuck was Andy Richter getting paid? Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, I mean, look, some people don't know how to stop living like that. I don't live like that. I'm not a fucking crazy. I spend too much money on fucking some things, but I'm not an idiot with savings and stuff like that. Never have been. I buy my clothes. My clothes are free, or I wear them. I don't get haircuts. I cut my own hair. I cut my own grass. I cook a lot at home. I try to. I'm not saying I'm but I'll spend too much money here, there, but a lot of people don't. I have friends who I think are nerdy. I think they're nerds. Mm-hmm. And then I find out about their credit card bills, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you buying? He's like, dude, my credit card bill is $14,000 a month. I'm like, what? I hear things all the time, bro.
Yeah. How does a guy with Down syndrome get $14,000 a month?
Right. Sucking pussy. Never mind. Eating out old professor asshole. Never mind. But yeah, no, I think. I think people. It's amazing to me, and this was like this since I've known this since I was fucking 18 years old. People just don't know how to stop spending money. They're brutal about it. I ain't ever. I come here. I do my beer. I do my blah blah. I do cigars.
They need their stuff. Yeah.
People go to people who women who buy clothes and shit and never open them. Do you know how many women there are in this world that have basements with bags full of things they never even took out of the bag?
Yeah.
Tchotchkes, seasonal decorations, candle closets, cleaning product overages, bags of boots. It's crazy. Guys who buy jeans and shit. I'm not kidding. It's fucking insane, man.
I have 2 pairs of jeans.
People who shop. They just go shopping. There's grown adults
just
out there.
kill time.
Yeah. Saturday. I'm going to go shopping. Just buying stupid shit. It's nuts. I didn't even think that was real until you start selling cars and you see everybody's money. Where's your money?
That's strange.
Oh, my credit card bill. How? You work 9 to 5. What the fuck do you have time to do this? Oh, Saturdays. Oh. But fuck that shit, man.
This is Funk Soul Brother with the big $50. Hey gang, bought this place back in 22, paid way too much for it, but it's got high rental demand. Been renting basement for 2 years. Any advice for cheap remodeling to increase value for tenants? Much love.
Increase value for tenants for rental. Okay. You've been renting the basement out to someone else?
For 2 years.
Rent the whole thing out and go live cheaply in a multi. You paid too much?
He paid way too much for it back in 2022. And I'm going to close down the house reviews.
Oh, shit. Thank you. Please.
One
Go
second.
up.
Wait. Leave it. Oh. Close. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, bike racks, outdoor. Looks like an outdoorsy kind of thing. No shit. Okay. You could redo the like a carport-ish thing with barrel holders and some storage in the front yard, maybe. In the backyard, definitely. Utilize the backyard for. I would do outdoor area, outdoor living space, fire pits, outdoor garden areas. That'd probably be the nice thing. Like raised beds with found wood, like cheap raised beds. Boards, like just this fucking sort of thing. Pretty easy thing. I don't know, quality of living. I can grow my own food. Sure you can. Look at you grow your own food. Yay! You do a couple
Tomatoes.
Look at this. Yeah, but that fire pit, outdoor lighting, outdoor. You know, if the area is small, the main thing I always say to add on is outdoor space. All right, if you have a house that is 1,000 square feet or under, 600 square feet, I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying what you could do. This kitchen. I mean, you're upstairs, but the kitchen is. You need a fucking kitchen. It's pretty rough. But as far as the rest of it, I mean, upgraded ceiling fans, HVAC, heating and cooling. Make sure it's not ever hot or cold, or too hot or too cold. But basically just utilizing the outdoor space in the back. Space for racks for kayaks and bikes, hidden outdoor storage, a shed, something back there where they can have some storage. That's basically on-site storage is on-site storage. Outdoor living is what I hone in on. Maybe like a carport area or something, like a cool mod carport that doesn't look like shit, like a covered area. But go for it. Yeah, you could pull all that shit off yourself, but give someone something to do out there. Someplace to come home to.
What are we flying off to next?
Spring Hill Lane, Cincinnati.
Cincy. Did we go to Carmel, Indiana?
What's that?
Bone Circle, Carmel, Indiana. Did I not write that one down?
No, I didn't write that down.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, 3882, yeah.
And this is a friend of the channel here. Puts with the 25. Running by. I like it a lot. Offer 350. All tips appreciated. Landscaping, decor, etc. Also got demonetized. Help! LMAO. Come to Indy.
We will come to Indy. This is a nice house. Offer, they're not going to take 300 for this. Go fuck yourself! Fuck you! You tried to rob me, nasty man! You nasty! Tried to rob me! Fuck you! Are those? If those aren't real, but if they are, what the fuck are these things called? Gary Wexler is the biggest collector. He's the Gary Wexler, I believe, collects these. They're Bill Graham posters. That's what I'm thinking they're called. Bill Graham posters, early Bill Graham concert posters. The house is dope as shit. The yard's fantastic, really nice. Nice. You want to see a good stupid fire pit? There you go. Perfect. This is like $300 worth of fucking found stone or Facebook Marketplace stone, a fucking hole in the ground, and some metal edging on $145 with a dump truck full of stone and some elbow grease and a hard weekend. But this house is dope. It's really nice. Running by it, yes. They're gonna tell you the roof is new. The house is maintained like a fuck to a T. The 4 Taxis U's that are perfectly cubed. This tree could come out. You could put something else there that won't be so bad. This it's getting a little invasive. I would get that off the house. But other than that, it's literally flawless. It's like a perfect home. Has this ever been on the market before? Just flipped. They paid $270 for this in 2019. $170 in 2009. It's been for sale for a minute. It's never realized that price before. It's been on the market for 50 days. I mean, it's not crazy. I don't think they want to sell it. Yeah, fuck it. Offer them $300,000. No, they're not going to take it. Fuck it. Offer them $300. Get off at $3. I like this thing though. I would just say I'm at like $180 a foot. Say it's nice. It just needs a lot. It's a beautiful house. You've done a great job. Thank you for selling it. Please consider my sale. Here's my problem. I wouldn't do it, but you could say like this Corey. Everything is extremely dated and not resellable. And I want to live in. I want the house to be perfect when I get there. It needs a paint job, $10,000. It needs flooring, $25,000. It needs a kitchen, $35,000. I'm trying to figure some of this in. I'm not making you assume the cost to make it perfect, but I'm trying to get there in my mind. Please help me make this happen. Love, your potential owner. It's dated and it needs some work, and the maintenance is not low cost. But go for it. Nice house. Hell yeah. Who is it?
Was that?
Whose house is that?
That was. Oh, jeez.
Friend of the stream, is it?
Oh, that was Puts.
Oh, no shit.
PUTZ.
Thank you, bro. That's a great house.
Puts chiming in.
Hell yeah. Yeah, thanks for the clipping. But now that house is fat. That house is real nice. Doesn't need anything, really. Yeah, I mean, does, but it doesn't. Overtime, slow, will go. I don't know what's going on in Carmel, Indiana, but overtime, Indianimals coming at you. 702. I got 702 Spring Hill. Seattle? No. Cincinnati. Spring Hill. Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is Kind Mercenary with the 25. Worked on this house for a month or so. Boss priced to make a bidding war. Honest thoughts?
Can I show you a picture of what I think your boss looks like?
Let's see it.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, Nick is not liking what he's seeing here.
Oh, 12 by 12 Carrera.
You want to hop in that tub? Rub a dub. Yep. She's definitely in that tub. She's 53. She's angry all the time.
Yeah, dude.
And she has zero sense of humor. I love running into girls with zero sense of humor sometimes.
Yeah.
They're just so retarded.
I don't get it.
They just hate you.
They just say, I don't get it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't get it. Of course you don't, you fucking retard.
Are you a fucking pinhead?
Get the fuck out of here. Get back in your fucking white Infiniti QX60, QX80, QX80.
It's the QX. It's QX85.
It's a special edition QX80. Like, yeah sure it is, lady.
You wouldn't know.
What are you, a fucking Infinity collector? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
You fucking going.
And for all of you girls feeling bad right now, don't worry. They call you stinky. Or they talk so much shit about your boyfriend's video games that it's becoming a problem for them. But they don't realize that their boyfriends, that their husbands' finest fantasy football leagues are 5 times more detrimental than any Mega Man knowledge that your boyfriend has.
Fantasy football stuff. It's got to stop.
It's Smashly.
It's a little too much sometimes.
That's Smashly. Yeah.
We had a guy at my old office. I never played, but he won every year. But the amount that he won, I think it was like, I don't know, 5,000 or something.
Yeah.
He put like 800 hours of work into it. So I don't think he came out on top.
No. I like to win, though. Win is winning. Winning is
Sure
winning.
It is.
Did he put in the no, that was in there, right?
When
that was
when you win.
I mean, look. This was a good addition. Did he do this? I don't know what these are called. Stone buttresses, I think that's called. I think that's what that's called. Stone buttress.
You just said butt.
Hold on.
Is it over there?
Yeah, it is a buttress. Nice.
Just made you say underwear.
Yeah, a modern, but it's like an additional. It's like a. This is a very, very much so McMansion. Actually, I should send I know a friend who has a house like this that would. I'm gonna take a fucking picture. of the siding, it is the one to do. Like this. Like okay, this will help you. Yeah, this fucking keeping up with the Joneses shit. This shit just doesn't stop. I thought society was gonna like kind of pick up on this stuff.
No way.
Like they love it.
Never.
They fucking love this shit. I thought like in like the late 90s they like lasered in on it like, oh, the people who like this sort of shit are like dickheads. And like, what is it? What's the Catalina wine mixer guy? Like that whole trope of a character in movies was like the Bluetooth guy.
Yeah.
Like we've identified who the fuck this is. Yet we are still serving him food.
It'll never stop.
Keep eating, you fucking moron. With Smashley. Brett and Smashley are here for the gray cabinets. Whoa, looks like Smashley got the new Infinity. Sick. It's me, Goro. Like this island is just so like the forethought
awesome.
of the kitchen layout is so special. My apologies, but when good tile, this is when remodeling guys go ham. So good job on going ham with the leathered granite. Good for you on that. The 4x4. Actually, I don't know if you put a high gloss sealer on this matte finish tile. It says Squirtney. That's so fucking stupid. Courtney is the name I like better. Actually, I do like Courtney better. Squirtney is fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, the Dove Gray in this is awful. The 12 by 16 Carrero marble is such a suck out. The tile was done by this is not clean work. The closet guts are okay. All the original fireplaces look like shit. The flooring looks like ass. The painted cabinets are insulting for $1.3 million. I bet you there's a little bit of a water problem in the lower half of the back side of this thing. Just some parts of this thing just don't make me feel comfortable that it's going to be dry. I feel as though it could be moist.
Could be some frog action going on there.
Yeah, right? You come out, you step on a frog.
Oh my gosh, you're hearing ribbit in the middle of the night. It won't stop croaking.
Yeah, that would suck ass.
Ugh. Nothing makes you want to kill every frog in the world.
That is cutting edge marketing, Jake. That'd be cool.
Stop ribbiting and let me sleep.
You get bit by a snake at your cookout. At any rate, I'm spending too much time on this thing. Dude, what did he buy it for? Let's see. So it was built in '99. They want $1.3 million. It's in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's up and coming. It's the one you've been looking for. And is his wife selling it?
Nick's got his crystal ball out.
Scott Euler. He paid $515 in 22. $720 in 03. No way. This thing's been for sale for 2 years. Yeah, have fun with that, pal. Nice price exploration. Price exploration. That's what they call that. Good job. So, and here's the problem with that. When you think you're going to be the guy that just like, yeah, I'll just price it whatever I want. I'm the fucking man, dude. I'll fucking price it $2 million. Watch me, dude. Check out how fucking big my cock is. Suck on it, motherfuckers. Yeah, dude. What? No one wants to come see it? What? Everybody's calling me a fucking idiot behind my back? Dude, I'm flipping houses. I'm fucking making deals. No one wants it. Well, if I sell it for more money, I make more money. Well, here's the thing, dude. If I sell it for more money, I make more money. So why wouldn't I sell it for more money? It's simple.
Should get you a puffy vest to put on.
That's exactly. Listen, if I compounded at 4.5%, okay, year over year, the money's basically free at that point, okay? And if I can list it for more money, why would I can sell it for more money?
It's basically a free option.
It's a free option on my own money. If I sell it for 1.8, I get 1.8 less my debt. Okay, the credit cards, the holding costs. I'm just racking up 3 years of holding costs. Did I take some margin on the money? Sure. Do I have a debt service? Absolutely. How much has the debt service going to go in the toilet because I've never been able to occupy it or gain rental income on it, and it's just been sitting there and I've just been paying a debt on credit card on debt for 3.5 years? Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't need to be figured into the equation on the entire flip. I'll just sell it for more money because I'll get it back.
Well said.
That's what they do. So they'll just do that. But what they don't know is they fucking those guys. When you price a house like that, it's basically like putting a. It's like drawing a dick on your wife's forehead, like on the first wedding that you take her to. Yeah. Like
It's like putting a dick on your wife's forehead or mine permanently tattooed. Yeah.
Was that just today? I saw he has another crazy tattoo where he got like a crash test dummy tattoo on the top
that's
of his
real?
head. I assume. I don't know.
Oh, right. Why wouldn't he? I'm going on tour.
Feeling wacky.
That's the new adaptation. Like soon it's just gonna be that. But anyway, but you know, it's really when you misprice something. In my opinion, it's just a big sin. It's a cardinal sin. It knocks it out of the market. It makes it like the laughing stock of the office, and you never recover from that.
You never really recover. I was down to driving the Hells Angels. I would do wheelies on their bikes. I'd say, listen, guys, I'll get you guys free Wi-Fi if you let me do wheelies on your bikes. I fell off it right away. I actually took the bike down. One came over on me. I was doing 75 miles an hour, and I started to scratch my pegs. I leaned it over, and
Those jackass guys are bad dudes.
they're bad dudes, but we all are. The Israelis. Krav Maga. I did Krav Maga, and I did a karate chop at a bar. I had to do this stupid thing. Look it up. Chris Beck for GQ Magazine, self-defense techniques at the Maxim Magazine party in 2013. I told a bunch of people a karate chop. It's fucking embarrassing, man. It's fucking embarrassing as hell.
Judo chop your cock off.
I told him it's judo chop, and then I ended up putting it back, and it fucking just fucked with me for a little while. It's definitely a part of a plan program. It's part of a CC1 program.
Pixelante with the 25. One of my favorite World Peace 2 memories is Nick walking around set during filming and blasting Evanescence on his phone.
I love Evanescence every day. Why wouldn't I want the world to the world needs as much Evanescence as they can take.
Yeah. Classic.
Yes. All of you out there, just put on Evanescence, and just it could be you. A cool thing for girls. You could have I remember one time I was at a karaoke. I hadn't seen Charles and like Eric in literally 10 years, like since like 9th grade, 8th grade, and then like I'm like 22. So I was like 13. I don't know. I seen like 8 years later. We're at Asia Grill. We're all with our girlfriends at the time. We're like 20, 21 or 22. There's a fucking girl singing Evanescence, like a 6 foot tall smoke show trailer trash redhead.
Giving it her all.
Giving it her all with 7-inch neon heels. We're dying laughing so hard. We're laughing as hard as possible. It's the first thing, like, this one's on stage. We look up, and then I realize it's them. They're like this. Like laughing. It's like, that's fucking funny. Sorry, had to be their story. My bad. I just told you a Tim Johnson logistics story. Kill me! Bring me to life. Wake me up!
I bet you if they go on tour, they'll be selling out 20,000 person stadiums.
Yeah. It's not going to be like a Kathy Griffin tour where she's going to have fake COVID.
And
She's going to be...
Oh, yeah. I have hemorrhoids.
I know. People laugh like Breaking Benjamin. Like, oh, yeah, haha, Breaking Benjamin. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, you like... Yeah, laugh it up, motherfuckers. Those guys are like... They're making Rolls Royces a night.
Yeah.
Breaking Benjamin's selling out like Eagles Stadium.
They go to Argentina and they sell out a 50 million person stadium.
Yeah, they go to Brazil and sell out Brazil.
Yes.
Yes. No, it's crazy true. I love that shit. Like Rammstein?
I
pretend like I don't know, but I mean, he looks like shit. But I see all the their show is the most incredible. The fireworks show is the most insane thing. The pyros.
There's 800 million people in the crowd.
No, seriously, it's
all of
not
India.
Funny. They really are.
Rammstein, dude.
Dude, I went to Evanescence. She fucking took the house down, dude. She took the whole fucking house down.
All of Calcutta shows up.
Fucking unbelievable, dude.
This is
311 fucking rules.
With the 25. I'm closing on this house soon and wanted to see what you think. I should fix first. Floors and interior paint for sure.
Yes.
What else?
Floors and interior paint for sure. You figure that out. Yeah. This yard, I would wall off right here. I would put some where are we, Colorado? Green giant arborvitae right here to sort of encase your wall in back here. Just a row, just to give you a little more privacy. Backyard sucks. Before you do that, you're gonna have to get a machine out here to take the stump out. So make sure you have access, leave access from the front yard to the backyard. Top dress, turf area back there, kind of like day one, minute one. I would work with the plants that are there. The fence is nice. You can definitely wood wash the fence. Not a big deal. This is gonna take loom, so just you need a machine back here. You need access with something. I don't know how you're gonna get a machine back there, but you need to. Oh, you can go over here. Perfect. Take the fence out or down.
Get Bert Kreischer back there. The machine.
Yeah, you can get the machine. You can get Bert Kreischer back there. He'll spread the loom. You can get a front door. You can get... Front door, garage door would help you. Front door, garage door, paint job, curb appeal. I like the cutaway. The crushed stone color is a little bit much. You have too many materials. You got white stone, brick, concrete, another color brick. So I don't mind that this has a like a hardscape just for ergonomics, getting out and stuff like that. People backing over if something would die if you planted it here. You could swap this out for that huge cedar chip mulch that you guys run in Colorado. What is that? Is that cedar chip mulch? Like the oversized one, it's not like mulch around here. It's not like wood chips. It's more like the fucking fancy oversized one. I don't know what you guys call it, but you run it out there. But
Chonky?
4.6 River Rock, River Jack,
Chonky Chungus mulch.
Landscaping mulch. You could do this sort of thing, right? That's sort of what the thing calls for. I don't like mixing stones. I think like two decorative stones together is kind of whack. But this sort of jam, large natural stones, input in the landscape. That's sort of what these places call for. You know, decently plant appropriately. You know, one here. You could do understory shit, but front door, garage door. Obviously, it's just a good return on your money. Backyard landscaping, flooring, washing. You could do the landscaping yourself. It's Bobcat Rental, pals. If you have a pal in the business, most people have a paint front windows. I mean, your kitchen's fine. I wouldn't fuck with it. It's not worth it. I would just douche the place white. Get the ceilings. You could put faux beams in here if you wanted to. I don't think that would look totally bad. You could look up mid-century deck house with faux beams if you wanted to put them in. Faux beams for ceiling. You can kind of go for the not that look, but
Do shit up.
that's that way. Shit like that. It could take it because it does have the vaulted ceilings, but whatever. Yeah, landscaping curb appeal. Get the house nice and make you smile a little bit when you drive back to it every day and you realize you're paying so much fucking money for the goddamn thing. Landscaping does tend to do that. It's like your old lady wearing lingerie when you get home from work every day. If your yard is nice. Hey, honey, I cooked you a piece of halibut. Smoking, Andrea. But it is a whack reality. But it's true. Landscaping that's the itch it scratches is like, oh, at least I'm paying for this thing. It looks nice. It's nice. That's the people enjoy, and some people dig it. If you do not have a hobby and your house is like that, maintaining a my buddy Eric LeBurge is a fucking psycho. We were both landscaping pretty heavy. He went full on. He has a fucking reel mower, so a reel mower. Went full ham, liquid applications. Like he has like one of these. His yard looks, but it's sort of like a house like that one we were just on. Masterfully maintained, but honestly, he's like, I don't spend money. I fucking do my yard over. The guy's like, he's all over it.
Mr. Yard.
It's a thing. It is what it is.
He loves his grass.
Some people play guitar. Some people play drums. Some people fucking play pool.
It's like
some people play
Farmville in real life.
Yeah.
Sims or something. We got B Creations with the 25. I'm thinking about becoming a slumlord. I'm 30, single, and own a home. Paid off and worth $300,000. Thinking about selling it and buying 2 cheap houses in my hometown. I make $50K a year, $30K saved, and I can stay with my parents.
You don't have to sell it. Keep it. Borrow against it for the 2 down payments. Do it twice in a row. Make sure you buy a cash. The way to do it perfectly is if you own it, $300,000. You can live with your parents. Go move in with your fucking parents. Rent that place out. Write the lease. Take a line of equity for the down payment on the next one. For the next 2, keep all 3 of them, and you have a huge rent roll. That's the way you do that. You don't have to sell it. Keep the free interest, the cheap interest that you have. Whatever. Just use it. You'll be able to do that. That's what you're supposed to do. If you own a house free and clear, You leverage against it, keep the fucking thing. You leverage, they'll only let you borrow up to like 225 grand on it, but that's going to be more than enough. So you borrow 100,000, you put 50,000 down on the first one, and then 100,000 down on the second one because they're not going to let you keep going on that. So you're going to need a bigger, if you're doing an investment, you're going to have to justify it all, but you're going to have to put a bigger down payment on the second one. But go for it.
Slumlord maxing.
Have fun with it if you feel like it. Some people don't like doing it. Some people do like doing it. But get ready for phone calls and whatnot. It's not for everybody. But in your case, that is how you make the money. Keep the fucking thing. Don't sell it. You don't have to take your unit off the table. You can leverage against it. And that is proper leverage when you have legitimate equity and you're borrowing half of the equity. That's what people do that bothers me. They have $500,000 house. They owe $350 on it. They grab 80, and now they're like up to their fucking. The market slips one click. Now, like what you don't want to be in a position is where you borrowed $225,000. Now your house that you think is worth 300 grand is worth 225, and now you're like dead even. But you're fine because you're already off and running. Like you've built the equity in. But a lot of people fucking take equity lines out to go buy Hummers and shit. That's when I'd start dying. Yeah. I've seen so many people come in like, I just did a cash out refi. I got 70,000. Like, yeah, you took money from your equity. You dumb piece of shit. You're playing with the house money. You're like, why? Why? For down payments on G-Wagons? You know how many times I saw that? I think I want to kill myself.
You only live once, Nick. Davey Roberts with the Canadian 28. Golf clubhouse needs a roof and drainage. Money pit?
No. Buy it. Not a money pit. Good house. Buy right away. Not money pit.
Buy.
No way. This house is dope.
Nick is loving this listing.
Yes, I would keep this all the way. I would go for this. Anything you do to it is going to be a fat redo. I would buy this. I wouldn't be fucking around on this thing. I would buy that all day long. How much? Yeah, these weren't built like shit, man. This is a well-built house that can take all the money. Go for it. I don't know what the pricing structure is. You're gonna spend. This is dope. You are going to spend 175. You're gonna spend like 45,000 before you start to even see it look nice, and then you're gonna spend another. Probably 125 in this thing. So if you're into this thing for 700 grand, how fucked are you? How fucked are you if you own this thing for 700 grand? Can you handle that? Can you hang?
Got what it takes.
Yeah, but I think it's dope. I think it's and the roof too. You got a flat roof. That's gonna be not cheap. So yeah, you'll be into this thing for like $180, 200 grand. But can't build it again. Monster square footage. And they'll take a fucking offer on it. It's been on the market for 2 months. That's a bad. Give them a bad offer. Offer them $450 for it. Tell them you got 200 to go. But good luck. I hope you have a lot of money. If you have that, I hope you have a lot of money.
We got to hit up the David L. property.
Oh,
you want to do that one? It's an Imager link.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
I've checked out the link. It's safe. I'm going to put the link in the chat. Chatterino. There you go. Cool. This is David L. And he said, what should I do with... Oh.
Cool. Hold on. Hi, I'm stupid. Okay.
What should I do with my landscaping? I know we won't actually commit to planting flowers every year.
Chris. He met Chris. Nice piece, man.
We met briefly at the... yeah.
Shit. Yeah, those are lilies. Those are orange tiger lilies. I would go something here. Just go with low growing shit right here on this mulch. Make sure the soil's okay and not shit soil. It looks okay, but I would plant like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 20, 35, 45 1-gallon pots. I would do the same species. You could do Liriope or Lirope, whatever the fuck you call it. You could move these hostas in front of the next shaded area. You could move these hostas over here. I would probably put large shrubs here, rhododendron, hydrangea, whatever you like in the front. Maybe continue the line across here if you could, or something. Whatever you put here, 3 of, you could continue 3 here of to add, some sort of symmetrical bullshit. If not, don't. But basically, low-growing perennials that will eat and grow. Or if you wanted to do like green Celtic juniper, that's what I put in before. Celtic juniper, fast-growing, decent height, decent, no maintenance, pretty hardy motherfucker that would grow in your region. Celtic pride, that's what Celtic pride, whatever. But Celtic pride massing, good color, year long. That's sort of like a massing look of it, but pretty healthy son of a bitch of a plant that grows pretty well around here. That's what I would go with. No maintenance, no problems. Yeah, year-long color. So keep this motherfucker growing. Ring this tree. Keep it healthy as shit. You're gonna need it. Something that doesn't grow bigger than 12 inches and probably 1 or 2 species tops. And then I would cover some of this with a 36-inch bush and relocate these hostas. So you could cover this 36 all the way across here, another 36 here. Maybe you could even elongate this bed a little bit to make it look less retarded. But yeah, that's you're looking for basically max growth height of 12 to 16 inches or even less. You could do 5 or 6 if you wanted, but make sure that soil is not ratty ass because you're going to be putting plants in shit soil. Get some of that shrimp shit soil. That's what, or the lobster shit soil. That's what they like. 32.7 in Buckingham. 32.75. That's where we're on next.
Okay. Again, Glendale.
Wow. Nice piece.
No notes.
3.5 in Glendale, huh? Wow.
Oh yeah.
We got knockoff Kazakh in a $3.5 million house. You can buy the real one from me. I'm sure you'd sell that rug for a nice price. Nice Chinese rug.
Your wife walking around in the kimono.
Right. Italian foil front cabinets. California sprawling contemporary. California contemporary with built-ins. It's probably an architect based on the handrails. I have those chairs in the closet. This is gonna fail. The siding's a little ratty. What did Johnny Dickhead buy it for? I mean, it's kind of dope. I mean, there's nothing not to like. What did it sell for? Yeah, no.
This is definitely an upside down pineapple property.
Yeah, no. This house is not worth that. This house is worth $2 million. Yeah, this house lived its life at $1.5 million. I'm not paying more than $2 million for this thing, especially not in this market. I know Glendale, people are getting out of LA and getting into this and blah 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 blah. But this is that proximity just outside of LA where people live and raise kids and whatnot. It's in the hill. It's in a hill or something like that. Not paying $3.5 million for that. I'm sure it'll sell to some dickhead, but not for me. It is a nice piece of property, but $3.5 million. You know it's a reach. I know it's a reach. Looks like a $2 million offer, not 2.1. Don't bother coming back if it's 2.1. That's what I would say.
Adios.
I mean, no, I'd pay 2.5 for that.
An addendum.
Yeah, I'd pay $2.5 million for that. This is pretty dope. This deck is dope. I want to be honest. I want to be, I don't want to be bitter. I'm thinking about what I could get for it because I have a friend who bought a house for. I know what their house is, and they paid $2 million for it. And I'm thinking about their house versus this house. I would rather have this house for $2.5 million. based on the no roof failure and whatnot. But I'm not living in fucking. But hey, listen, maybe you don't know. Maybe you make millions of dollars. Maybe you need to know. But any modern upfitting in this house, swinging out, any upfitting in California is outlandishly expensive. So I hope you like it as it is for 2.5, because it's gonna stay like that until you have a shitload more money. This is gonna have to be redone. So you own. I mean, I don't. You'd have to just. This is for people who just get a fat check and just want to live in LA. That does exist. There are equations where it is, I guess, okay to live in Southern California. You inherited a bunch of $1 million, or you sold your company or something. You just want to live out there. I mean, if you're not financing it and you just want to live that lifestyle, then I mean, it does make sense to some. I'm not gonna shit on anything in its entirety, but would I want to live there? No, fuck no.
And this is Smallin. General question with an example property. Can you walk me through what the is going on with every condo having seemingly insane HOA fees? And what to look for in a condo? Oh,
yeah, that'll be, wow, $1,000 a month.
Boing.
It doesn't even matter what you can sell it to. Luxury living, so you have a doorman. So you'd have to work the doorman as hard as possible.
Sounds like it.
Like bring up groceries, park my car, take my dogs out.
Jack me off.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't get it. You pay for the safety. That's what they think. I don't have to have a gym membership. I can use the facilities. I can use the theaters for screening. I can have a pool. How many times would I pay to go to a pool? That's how they justify it. You can go to a pool every day. Yes, it costs you an extra $12,000 a year on your $339,000 condo.
Yes,
but
you're
somehow,
working every day and you don't have time.
Yeah, it's a 1/3 of your debt service. No big deal. But that's the way they attempt to justify it. When you have $9,000 a month condo fees, it's the amenities that they're selling you on. It's a lifestyle thing. Some people like it. It's safety. Honestly, if I'm being real, it's rich girls. Rich girls buy this shit. It's a safety thing.
Sips Stanley Cup.
But it's not. They tried this stuff in Boston. Some people do it. It's sort of transient. Like it's they better be comfortable with renters, like non-owner occupied, big statistics. So there was always like, non-owner occupied, owner occupied. Basically, do the owners live in the units? So if they have stiff, that would be like, hey, can I rent this out? Because it's obviously a high-end rental that would do well, but you can't run Airbnb. You could probably do long-term rental, maybe, but long-term rental on this thing, $4,500 a month, maybe. You know what I mean? This is antisocial fucking cellular money here, but or someone that just has to pay for their shithead son or daughter. That's like, oh god damn it, Brayson, just go live in the fucking wagon wheel.
Get this fucking pillhead out of my sight.
Right. That's Brayson was sucking the fucking cows off again. He was drinking he was drinking the Longhorn jizz. That being said, it's like people who want to get rid of their fucking bratty kids out of their house, and they're like, fuck, please, $5,000 a month, get them the hell out of there. At least there's a piece of real estate clipped on it somewhere. That's what it is. Or their drug addict daughter, crashing their Porsche. Something like that. Yeah. So that's where this stuff lives. Is it cool? No. It doesn't make sense? No. But I don't fucking know. I'm not out guzzling Longhorn jizz and my dad's after riding around on the side by side with Brayson, Trayson, and Rice and Lice and Tice.
First last with the big $50. Looking to buy a house in New Hampshire with 100+ acres to fuck off into the woods. What are some nice areas that you'd suggest? Maine is supposed to be a great place too, but their gun laws are kind of shit.
Yeah, so if you're a gun guy, you got to go to New Hampshire. I mean, it's just the way it goes. So on New Hampshire, so the cool parts of New Hampshire, like Portsmouth's obviously cool, right? The Lakes region of Maine that sort of bridges over to North Conway. This area is sort of chill and upcoming right here. Laconia's a biker fortress. Pretty, like all this Lake Winnipesaukee stuff is pretty good and pretty safe. People like this stuff, Ossipee and whatnot. People love Conway. I don't like Conway. Conway is like a bunch of shopping outlets. It's not good. I don't get it.
Conway
People love
Twitty,
it.
that's about it. Conway Twitty.
What's that?
Oh, he's a country singer.
No. Yeah, no, not Conway Twitty. But basically, right out here, like this stuff is the shit. I know, like, where is it? Manchester is the up and coming. This is the poor city where the crime is, right? I'm more southern New Hampshire up here. I couldn't give a shit less. Conway's a little far from me. I've been to Littleton before. I bought a truck up in Littleton one time. Bought 2 Toyotas, one in Littleton, one in Presque Isle, Maine. I had to drive all the way up here to get a Toyota pickup. So, sort of like this area right here is not bad to me. And then I think there might be value in, but you want 100 acres. I mean, that shit's gonna be up here, you know. I don't know much. I don't fuck around with New Hampshire's a little wonky for me. As far as my New England states,
Why's that?
it's just they're fucking weird people up there, man. They're all like motorcycle and like Arctic cat. I say everybody was raised by a fucking snowmobile up there.
Yeah.
They're skiing. It's nice.
Check
It's
that.
like live free or die. It's on the plate.
Cool.
Yeah, live free or die. I remember like we stayed at this place in Portsmouth, the something inn in fucking Portsmouth. It was like a fancy inn, like, and it was like a 60-year-old professor-looking motherfucker who didn't like fish, but he only liked halibut. And I heard it in a breakfast, and I was like, "Are these people fucking retarded up here?" Like, that's the most retarded thing a grown man, that 65-year-old, has ever said in the state of New Hampshire. Like, I can't. I like to stay at the Mount Washington Hotel.
He's got preferences.
Pretty fun. But yeah, no, I mean, hey, I get it. Lebanon, Hanover.
The only person I know from New Hampshire is Taxon.
They're chill. The people are
yeah.
chill. I think the boomers are the worst boomers of all time, though. Vermont, halfway New Yorkers with philanthropic veins of philanthropy running throughout the state. You know what I mean? Obviously, no one cares. Ben and Jerry sold his company to a poison factory, for Christ's sakes. That stuff's goddamn rat poison. So, you know, they only care until the dollars come in. But I like this area of North Adams right here on the backside. Also, like this whole area. Basically, this block I'm really in love with right here of the Northeast. I like this area. I like this area right here, like right here. And then I like this area west of Hartford. And then this part of Maine, like right over here, is cool to me. But you really got to go up there, spend some time, because you could be living next to some real fuckheads, and that'll suck the wind right out of you. Like, seriously, these people eat fucking shit food. There's no good restaurants. They're into beer, but they're into the wrong beer for the wrong reasons. And you might not like playing frisbee with Doug the retard who married some inheritance chick.
Boston hat lady.
Yeah, Boston hat lady who divorced her husband and got like a huge pension. That's the only reason why she lives out there. They know nothing. She spends all time in her Saab, cruising her navy blue Saab with her sweater under her shoulder.
40. She's got varicose veins already.
Yeah. She's blown out. She's drinking rosé until it kills her.
She's 65 pounds.
She's drinking fruit wine.
She smells like a fruit fly. She
Uh,
eats fruit flies.
He's a fruit.
This is Brisket Billy with the 25. Hey guys, want to buy landlord's house he plans to retire in. Last tenant offered $550 and he said no. How to convince old retired cop to sell?
You don't. What are you renting it for? Are you renting it for less than $3,700? Rent it forever. It's cool and whatnot. I don't see $550. Whenever you're figuring a place, okay. Yeah, the location's good, huh? If $2,400 a month, no. Stay renting it, buddy. Why would you pay $4,000 plus? There's no equity. This house isn't going up. You tell me. Do you think this place goes up? Do you have add this all up? Add up. It's not that great of a bill. It's a cool house. The deck's cool. These windows, these are okay. These are not. The island's fucking butt ugly. It's made with $75 builder grade cabinets. So you got some work to do, is what I'm saying. You got floors to do. The house isn't fantastic, all right? The deck's kind of beat. It's fine, but like you have siding issues, you have like reconfiguration issues that are going to cost you a couple of $100,000. The remoteness is fine, but let them rent it. Who gives a shit? I would try to buy something with its value. There's no value in buying this thing. You're gonna pay. It's a nice piece, but I don't see it. I think you'd spend a lot of money on this thing, still be into it. What's he want? 600,000? Oh, cool. Yeah, buy it for twice of what I can rent it. I would tell me to go fuck myself. I can rent your house for $4,000, Nick, or I can buy it from you for $12,000 a month. Go fuck yourself. That's the way you have to look at that. Like you have to look at it like like you could be your landlord, right? You're the cop now. Say you leave, right? Something happens, you have to leave town. What could you rent it for? Oh, I bought it for $600. How much is your mortgage on $600? It's like $4,855. It's $5,000 all in with all the bullshit. $5,000. Okay, what could you rent it for? Oh, I could rent it out definitely for like $2,500. Cool. So you can pay $27,000 a year to, So I just look stubborn cop types. You know the fucking type. The guy thinks he's sitting on... I've never met a cop who doesn't think everything he fucking has is the nicest thing in the fucking world.
I tell him I'm not renting. I'm traveling. I'm a traveling dweller.
You didn't get my traveler's checks in the mail?
I'm not paying that $2,400 ticket a month.
I mean, yeah. You can... Right now, it's not bad to rent. Especially if that's the money. You know what I mean? Like, that's the metric. Buying for too much that's a fool's game, man. Buying for twice rent is stupid. And dude, you're not the only guy doing Airbnb. So when you think of Airbnb, you want to know what it is? Open up the fucking Airbnbs right in your area. Try to rent one. How much do they rent for? Could you get it? Keep your eye on it too. Don't keep your eye on it the days that they're $500 because some days they're $250. I was up in Maine renting a log cabin that slept 7 people for $195 a night. They bought it for $700,000. I'm winning.
It was a nice cabin.
It was a nice cabin.
Yeah.
We rented 2 of those.
Yeah.
I rented another one. It's just that type of shit. That doesn't make sense. And then they go to offload it. It doesn't like you're selling me an Airbnb business that doesn't even cash flow or make money. You're fucking no one is going to buy a metric. No one in the world in this market in 2024, 2025 is going to fucking look at an Airbnb rent roll and go, "Oh, it could pay half the mortgage and I could have 250 different people living in my house all year." No one's going to say yes to that. No one's fucking metric or house buying schematic is... Would you? Oh, I could live in there 3 weeks a year and it pays half the mortgage. What a good deal. It's cool. Oh, there's people that... 2 frat bros broke a deck and now I have to chase them for money? And I have like a mark on my Airbnb thing?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, not gonna work, my man. That's that one on that.
The math is not mathing,
The math
as
is
they
not
say.
mathing, yes.
And we have one last super chat here for the night. Girthus Maximus with the 25. Just wanted to let you know I got my tickets for MDE North Carolina. Nick working out? Looking swole. This stream has inspired me to look out for art glass and rugs wherever I go. Thank you, sirs. MDE never dies.
I'm glad you read that like that. Thank you for putting a lollipop in that guy's mouth without even him asking for it. We appreciate that. Thank you. No, I've been doing Sam Sulek routines for like the past 3 weeks with Alex, so I'm just trying to look smacks as much as possible.
You gotta mew, you gotta chew your mastic gum, guys.
I chew my mastic gum. I've been mewing. I've been doing lots of jaw stuff. I've been doing lots of Indian Joker face.
Chewing and shoving things in my mouth.
Been doing the Tom Platz leg routine. It was brutal, but no, I've been going to the gym, liking it a lot. Anybody, I promise. I don't want to. I'm still gonna smoke mad cigarettes. Still gonna drink and have fun, but let's see how much you can bench with a cigarette in your mouth. Alex is up to what? What are you benching? 300 yet?
No, not yet.
Close.
Like 275.
There we go. Poor bastard. My apologies for my friend. My apologies for my friend reading that like Shirley Temple. No, it's fine. I was just fucking with you. No. But just lifting anybody who's honestly mad time boredom. Really, please like the stream. Please like what you do every day. Get to the goddamn gym if you don't want to. I really enjoy it. I missed it. If you missed anything, get out there. Let's see some gains.
Scribble.
Keep those pump covers on. Work out in silence. But yeah, no, I want to.
Come to the South. Come to a live show.
Yeah, come to the live show. Sam Hyde Live for all tickets. No streams next week. I don't think so. We'll leave it tentative. I have maybe. I don't know. But I'll post if there is. We'll be here every Tuesday and Thursday for the most part. We appreciate your patronage. I am literally puke without your support. You mean everything to me. This is the most fun thing I do in the entire world. Thank you, everybody, for submitting houses. You guys are looking at dope shit. It makes me get all warm and gleeful inside when I see people buying houses that aren't going to make mistakes. I love laughing at fucking morons. I love watching bad houses go pending, knowing that some fucking moron didn't watch the stream. Some uppity dickhead will buy something for too much money, and then there's you fucking punks out there buying the best houses in the world for the best prices because you wanted to weld something and watch something insane while you worked. And I appreciate that from each and every one of you guys. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you for your patronage. Every day you guys are working out. Shout out to all you new car salesmen out there going out and getting new jobs and absolutely killing it. That's the best thing I got going. It's like little adopted sons. Mm-hmm. You're like my little adopted sons. That's what you are, and that's the way I think about it. So go and be happy and lift a lot and get healthy and enjoy your life and try to find the bright side of things.
A wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Friday Eve.
Yeah, enjoy your
rest of your Friday Eve here.
Yes. So keep up the good work, and we will see you next week, the week after, or live in person. Sam Hyde Live for tickets. Let's go. Let's go.
Lego.
Let's go. Please like the stream.